Greetings and salutations. Dan Latham here, the Dungeon Master for Dungeons with Veterans, where I, the DM, former Air Force, also known as Shadrick Yagar, run a couple of my friends through a homebrew campaign setting in my
Friends.
Well, I was told I was supposed to be nice, so that's what I'm doing.
I thought you were going with victims, but it's okay. We can be friends.
Well, you know,
He's just a friend who tries to kill our characters.
that's my job. Anyway, I am Dan, and these are my friends, apparently. Would my friends like to introduce themselves and their characters, starting with Surge?
My name is Curtis Ross. I play Surge on tonight's campaign and Hernan on Friday night's campaign. I am a shifter druid, and let's see what can happen. Some fun things. Maybe a little AoE, turn a whole bunch of people into a pile of people.
Drop the wall.
Or just stop all line of sight and try and do as much damage as possible. Sorry about that, Todd.
Darkness.
Following Surge is Sergeant Rock.
I'm Fred Snewfeld, retired Air Force reservist, and I'm running Sergeant Rock, who is a World War II soldier who has found himself in this land, which, little did I know, he's going to wind up back in his homeworld. And he's actually a warlock with everything we skinned into World War II terms.
After Sergeant Rock is Corporal Punishment.
Hi, my name is Christy. I am former U.S. Army Reserve and U.S. Navy. I play Corporal Punishment, who is a tiefling paladin and has an alicorn named Fred.
Fred. Following the introduction of Fred and Corporal Punishment is Brother May I.
Hello, I am Marcus Scott, former Air Force. I am playing, well, since everybody else has a rank, I'll take Colonel. I am playing Brother May I, your lovable cleric warlock mixture. Yeah. And I don't know what to say.
Yeah, let's just kick it over to Ducks.
It's been what, 20 episodes?
Maybe this way. There we go.
I'm Todd Meekum. I play a ball of furry that likes to go ape on people.
You're a furry. Gotcha. Understood.
I said fury. It's just there was a little bit of a lift.
You reserve the right to bear arms?
I do bear arms often, it's true. I go claws out. But I am former Air Force. I am a monk, barbarian, rogue. The party's 10-foot pole, if you will.
Yep, pretty much. What, there might be traps ahead? Yep, there were.
Open the stairs. Fireball. Russian.
Alright, so for a GUI reward, would you guys like to, which one of you fine folks, I use that term very, very loosely, would like to give a recap of what happened in the last session?
I can do it if no one else wants to.
Yeah, go ahead. I think I did last week. So,
all right. So last session, we had successfully risen the ship from the depths. So we spent more time and found resources and more skilled labor to repair the ship more fully. Brought in the town carpenter. Turns out he was quite the shipwright. Brought him in and he told us what to do, and we fixed the ship up, made it completely seaworthy. And then we spoke to the town, told them kind of their options, what we were thinking about doing, and that we would be leaving. And if they wanted to come, they were more than welcome to, if, within reason. And not very many people said they wanted to go. But then the next morning when we were getting ready to cast off, turns out the whole town had shown up. So we had to decide who was going to go and who was going to stay. Took those people that actually knew their way around the ship first, went on a test run. One of the townsfolk that came out that was trying to get on board with us was not very helpful at all. Had to get him out of the rigging several times. Had to patch up some wounds that he sustained while he was trying to be helpful. So he's now the bilge boy, swabbing decks and running back and forth and peeling potatoes in the kitchen. But we have a crew, passable, along with 4 skeletons that were former sailors that are helping out with the cannons. They're my cannon crew. And we took his test sail. Serge was kind enough to oblige us with some torrential weather to see if the ship would be able to hold together. She held together nicely. We got her back into shore. A little bit of a rough docking, but it's okay. She didn't destroy anything, and she didn't get destroyed. And then we have about half the town on board, sailing out to return to the mainland, and we gave a token of passage to the other town members. But also, Brother May called out to his contacts and asked them to send a ship to pick up the remaining who wanted to go. So hopefully that ship arrives safely and they can get offshore well, because I don't know if we'll be able to make it back. But we'll see. We'll see. Also, while the beginning of last session, we had some people that decided that they couldn't hold their liquor, passed out drunk, and had some interesting visions and gained some interesting insight into themselves and into the world and into some new powers that they may or may not have. So stay tuned to see what kind of interesting things come out of their drunken foray.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and unfortunately, since Corporal Punishment's steed was killed, dismissed, I don't know exactly how that worked, but left us. And then when she tried to summon it again, a different form came with the same spirit, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And so now it is,
No
I
longer
forgot the name
corrupted.
of it, but I'm
It's
sure
an
Corporal
alicorn.
Punishment can tell us.
It's called an alicorn.
An alicorn,
It's half
which is a
unicorn,
Pegasus
half
mixed with a
Pegasus.
unicorn.
Yes.
It could have been called a Unisys, but that sounded like a computer system.
And
What's a
that's pretty much
computer?
where we are, on the open sea. And what was the name of the ship, Sergeant Rock?
The White 2.
I thought you'd named it something else.
Nope.
No,
Nope.
What was it? That? What?
so
I thought it was like the Hercs or something like that.
I floated the Hurtmaster, but it was rejected.
Okay, so the Dwight Eisenhower 2.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully it does not suffer the same fate as the Dwight Eisenhower 1.
Well, it shouldn't. You kill the Kraken. Not the same.
Next time we'll have to kill the Kraken before it gets too close to the ship.
Probably be a good idea. Yeah, who's to say another Kraken's going to jump in and attack your ship? I mean, it's just,
No,
it's weird.
no.
Never.
That wouldn't make sense. It'd be a dragon turtle.
Or Leviathan.
Dragon Turtle.
Giant squid. Cthulhu.
Yes, Cthulhu themselves.
Oh, that would be fun.
I just call him Zoidberg.
So, well, that's definitely way after your time, Sergeant Rock. Thank you for the 7, and as I'm counting these out, of course, I did not say at the beginning, all our maps and miniatures and stuff that I use to show my players, and of course my viewers, the different things in the game that we're running, is brought to you through the Roll20 app. Any sound effects, which I have not used in a while, other than my own, will be by me. If I do use any recorded audio sound effects, will be brought to you through Sirenscape. The GUI rewards, which I'm about to hand this gentleman for such a fine, outstanding recap, and of course some of the items that you guys can give in the point buy system, is brought to you through the company of GUI Cube, who also sponsors our Friday night game of the Red Star Rising campaign. Now, I'll count out 7.
3, 6, 4, 2.
Lost count, so I'm just going to draw the first card. Max damage on a hit.
Nice.
Nice. I like that one.
Yeah, I know you do. I don't, but
I think
I'm
yeah,
glad-
that's my second one. I have 2 of those now.
Oh, do you have two? So you used
Yeah.
one.
Well, that I got another one after that.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying you've used one in the.
Yeah, and I gave it to Serge to use when he cast his fireball or his maelstrom.
Wall
or
of
something like that.
Thorns.
Wall of Thorns. That's what it
And
was.
you
It
got
was
stuck
awesome.
in it and then stunned.
Yeah, I did get stuck in it.
And
So-
then hurt again.
So as far as the points concerned that I just mentioned, if you spend a certain number of points, let me go ahead and highlight it so I can actually tell you the numbers. 500 points gives advantage to one of my players. 600 points, of course, if you really want to be mean to me, gives disadvantage to the DM. 1,000 points gives one of these GUI rewards, which Todd just received, or Ducks just received. 5,000 points will give them a GUI item. What it is, it's a GUI magical item that was sent to me through the GUI Cube company that's used in either the Red Star Rising campaign or just in general for any campaign I want to use them on. And of course, 10,000 points is a random item from the DMG that is level specific for the crew that's running. And at this point in time, you guys are at 10?
11.
11.
11.
11 and 110.
I'm a 10.
Okay, so round about 10, 11 challenge rating. So they're getting pretty up there. So, and I don't.
Do we want to show them what that would look like? One of each?
Yeah, that makes sense.
You guys can spend your points however you see fit, and I will do the rolls as necessary. So, if that is your case, put it on the board.
I'm gonna be a crow. Or is there someone already up a crow? Oh, that's you, Serge. Up and down.
Oh, I'm hanging out here. If you want to come up and say hi, that's fine.
I'll
Are
scamper up.
you an actual crow though right now?
Not me.
Oh, okay.
I think there is a crow up there though.
No, is there a crow with us?
Probably.
A crow / Persian, depending on who's looking.
Depending on who's looking. Sergeant Rock's like, I don't know why that guy's just standing up there. At one point in time, he sees a guy in the air doing this.
Crouching down.
It's a strange sight. It really is.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't poop on us.
That would be a very interesting thing to see. All right.
Imagine.
So you guys are in the bay. You haven't left the bay yet, correct?
Oh, yeah.
We were
No.
getting ready to sail out. I think we had just cast off when we
Yeah, you
ended
did
last
the
time.
little test thing with all the guys in the bay, and you've loaded up the ship, but I don't think you've actually set sail yet, right?
No, I think we were getting ready to cast off when we ended last time.
Yeah.
Right.
We did the whole ceremony thing, and then
Yeah, we did
where
the imaginary champagne bottle.
Where he swings his empty hand and hits the side of the boat, but everybody else sees a champagne bottle,
Yeah.
Yep.
which is
Yep.
weird in itself since nobody knows what the hell champagne is.
Hey, Sergeant Rock is always doing stuff I don't understand, so there's nothing.
And he gives us a briefing every morning. I only get like 3 words out of 500, so
But you get your 10 hit points.
it's inspiring. No matter what, it's inspiring. Inspiring.
Expire. Okay, that's the new thing.
Perspiring. I don't know.
So were you here when I called it out? So everybody got 16 temporary hit points.
And what was our message this morning?
Oh, today was he's just repeating the safety briefing that he got before they set sail from England across the channel for the landing, Omaha Beach.
All right, so what would you guys like to do?
Right,
You
did
guys-
that amount to keep your head down and don't get shot?
Yep. Well, and it started with today's the day of days.
I was wondering if you guys want me to kind of fly ahead of the ship and see if there's anything dangerous coming up.
Well,
Oh,
you
that's
can-
all on you if you want.
Yeah,
Sounds
that
like
way
a
you
plan.
can, looking straight down, you can see if we're going to run into a reef or one of those
Rock,
mines.
iceberg, you know.
Yeah, those mines that the Germans put with all the little things that stick out the triggers.
The what?
Yep.
Yeah.
Those.
They have little,
Those-
little prongs to bump off. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what that looks like, but sure, whatever.
Yeah, it's exactly like what he just said. Exactly. Not at all.
Sorry, guys. It's getting a little cool. But actually, the way he describes it to you, he describes it to you like a beholder floating in the water.
Oh, we got to be very careful of those.
with a few more eye dots. But
There it is.
yeah, I can show you a little picture of one using minor illusion.
And he does.
Wait, what? A what floating in the water?
Beholder.
Ah,
You know,
that's what I thought he.
a ball with a bunch of things sticking out of the sides.
Yep.
Okay, I see the illusion. I will keep that in mind.
So what's the illusion?
It looks like a beholder, but made out of metal and no eye stalks, but the prong sticking off of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he's showing you a page out of his Army Field Manual 1-1.
Okay, so who's where and what are you doing?
Still
Some
same
up in
day.
the crow's nest with Surge.
Well,
Keep 'em
you're
watch.
starting off leaving the next morning, remember? So you've had a full night's rest.
Okay.
Just preparing some spells myself.
I can't recall if you sent your sending the night before or today.
I thought I did.
You sent it yesterday.
Okay,
Oh, was it yesterday? Okay.
I was trying.
Well, then I'll do my recontrolling of my minions.
As they start
Unless
pushing cannons around.
Unless they tell me they would like to go back to Afterlife.
After your initial conversation with Skelly, you've not heard any words come out of these guys at all.
Okay.
It's awful weird, but I think it may be something I could get used to. It's just weird. I
What's
mean,
weird?
they're like you tried to make them look like people, but now they're just like scarecrows. It just doesn't look right.
They don't act like people either.
I mean, all you did is you made them extremely flammable.
Didn't
Yeah.
didn't Sergeant Rock, didn't he tell us a story about some scarecrow and some weird story with munchkins? Like me.
Oh, it was wanting like a brain or something. Yeah, I mean,
Wasn't it
be
something
just
like
like them.
I thought maybe he was just trying to act it out.
Yeah, well, before we set off, while you're telling your story, water breathing on everyone.
Wait, was that before or after he had the tights on?
Probably during.
Why not?
You know, when he
Yeah,
uses his
so
water
it's-
magic, he's got to look like the water magic guy from the comics from back in the day. And
Yeah.
whatever those
With his
are.
magical seahorse.
Yeah, with his magical seahorse is constantly right there in between his legs.
Don't you dare tell me
He's
that seahorse.
presented- He's presented
Oh.
I,
But yeah, everyone can have some water breathing for the next 24 hours.
I am not drawing that for you. But somebody out there who would like to, you're more than
Oh,
welcome to.
Yeah, clean it up a little before you deposit it in any websites, though.
Just a little.
Yeah, definitely check it first.
Just remember, it's not the size of the seahorse.
Hmm.
But the motion of the ocean.
Probably depends upon who you ask. Especially if you drop a tripod in the middle of somebody's base on Conan.
Wait, it's not 9 o'clock yet.
I didn't
Rock,
specify the reason for it.
Rock routinely uses the message cantrip to talk to the guys up in the crow's nest. Hey, how's it going up there?
Oh well, what's it look like out there? What's the weather going to be looking like out here, Druidcraft? Tell me. It's only for this area in the next 24 hours, but
This
that'll
area?
give me a broad enough area for the entire ocean.
Okay, well, for this area right now, for the next 24 hours, it seems pretty clear. Maybe a little partly cloudy. Temperatures are a little higher than usual this time of year, but other than that, and the sun's going to set around 6:45, and it'll rise tomorrow.
Weather's supposed to be pretty okay where we're at, but the ocean can change just like that.
And from there, you can see Corporal Sky Girl and her giant chicken horse.
Flying in front
Chicken
of us.
horse? gonna spear
Corporal
you with his horn for that.
Skygirl and her chicken.
You couldn't hear that. You're too far away.
It's a whisper. Read the spell. It's right there.
I'm gonna have Fred come over and poop on you. Is what I'm gonna do.
Oh no.
I have to admit that would be pretty funny if you got pooped on by the horse.
I think it'd be more funny if he gets pooped on by the crow that he thinks is a guy flying around in the air.
I think it's equally likely I'll get pooped on by Corporal Punishment himself from the horse.
That is a possibility. I did eat some bad chicken.
Gotta be careful about that.
Cooking.
All right, and he's playing skipper. He's yelling,
Don't
full
y'all
speed
have a
ahead.
don't y'all have a new cook?
Oh, he has to say all ahead flank. He has to say load torpedo tubes 4 and 6. He's just picking out nautical terms that he read in books.
And everybody on the crew
what?
on the deck are looking at him like,
I mean,
does anybody know what the hell he's talking about?
What's a photon torpedo?
What? Torpedoes? What are torpedoes? What are tubes?
I mean, we do got to ration ourselves on the firing of the
Who's
cannons.
got a rash?
Yeah, the cannons don't have much ammo. Or powder, I guess. We may have plenty of ammo, but not powder.
We have little mini spheroids, but not much propellant.
And you're flying.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're going to see. Sail
Do I
simple.
see any fins out in the water?
No.
Any
think
fish
Wes-
close to the ship?
No. You don't see any dorsal
Dang it.
fins, and you might see a fish or two down the side of the boat, I guess, but you're not going to see any like dorsal fins for sharks or dolphins or whales.
I'll have a couple of the crew deploy a fishing net so we can have
I was
fish.
going to challenge Surge to a shooting contest.
Uh-oh.
Shooting with what?
Bows.
Oh, I don't do bows.
There's a couple
so
of seagulls.
Best time to learn then. We've got a long voyage ahead.
There's a couple of seagulls flying around. Matter of fact, there's one perched on the point of the ship right now.
You say a goal?
Yeah, seagull.
Not a crow, but a seagull.
Okay.
Well, the crow's sitting right next to you.
Okay, good.
He's like tapping the wood and just kind of sitting there looking at you kind of funny.
Well, I don't got much in the way of range that wouldn't possibly cause an issue. And I don't.
I hand him my spare bow out of my bag of holding. Might be a little bit short for you, but I think you can handle it.
Oh, I've seen these used before, but I've never really used one myself, I guess. Is there anyone in front of me that might get hit?
Well, you can shoot off the
There
side.
is a person down there on the deck at the front.
He's in armor, though.
Yeah, we like shooting him anyway.
He just moved, so
He's
like,
so-
he looks up and sees you with a bow in his hands and goes, "Oh shit!" and runs to the back of the boat.
I send a message to Brother May I. Put an apple on your head.
Why?
Telepathically connect to him, tell him to put an apple on his head.
Rock,
You're
Why?
wearing your helmet, though.
No. Not sure what to do.
Then you'll see Surge pull up a bow and arrow.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
it's worth a shot, I guess. Never hurts to try and get something new. All right.
Hold on,
I'm not proficient with bows.
that's fine. I got to bring up a seagull or a bird of some sort now on the sheets here, since you guys are going to do pot shots at birds.
Yeah.
Ugh,
You know, it's what people do.
so that's
Hearing
just
all
gonna
that-
be.
I'm going to go below deck.
Tastes like chicken.
Looks like it might just be a +3 to hit.
Go
If you're not
That's all it's
proficient,
gonna-
it would just be
My dex.
your dex mod.
That's all I got.
Yep. Well, I ain't got nothing.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt to cook that for dinner. Hopefully, it don't fall off if I do hit it. And I don't want to throw a little ball of fire at the guy either.
Yeah, if I shoot it, I'll send it sailing 10 feet away. We'll never get it.
All right, we'll use this one. No, that's a little bit big.
Yeah, no, I prepared some spells for today that would be useful, but not for a bird on a ship that we're currently sailing on.
All right, I got
That's
one.
perfect. It's about 90 feet.
All right, so I have something brought up. You can fire when ready.
So I give him some pointers so that he can, I guess, shoot better.
Oh, I'm gonna be.
Are
Just a
you
second.
proficient with a bow?
Nope.
I am.
No, not you.
Oh,
Talking to Sir.
That's what I mean. I'm giving him pointers.
Pointers is fine, but if he ain't proficient with a bow,
and guidance
Hopefully
isn't
by
gonna
the end
help
of the
me on
voyage,
this.
he will be.
Yeah, guidance is not useful.
So I'll just pull it back, aim down. It's like listen to him. All
Lift
right.
up your elbow. Make sure it's straight.
you look all
Bring
awkward
the
now
fletching back to your mouth.
because you pull it back and he's shoved your elbow way up in the air. And you're like, okay.
Depending on how bad this may go, my wrist might be like that when I'm firing it. If anyone knows what that means.
Ouch.
Oh man.
If it goes poorly,
Woo! Let's see how it goes.
We did not train him.
not horrible.
You just barely hit it.
Oh well, I
Good
think
shot.
you actually helped on that. Don't know
1d6.
how much I'm used to bows. And a d6 plus 3. 6.
It don't matter. I mean, the thing I brought up has 1 hit point. So yeah, you've skewered a seagull to the front of the boat.
Well, I mean, we should probably let Hey, you want to cook that down there?
He's gone. He went downstairs.
Oh, he left?
He went below
Oh,
deck.
last I saw he was down there.
He said
We can
something
bring
about, he said something about going below deck, didn't you?
Yeah, when y'all were telling me to put an apple on my head, I'm like, hell no. Get the hell out of here.
Oh, you would have been fine.
Down and get it.
All right. So you haven't left the bay yet, but you have a dead seagull. And a brother may I say, screw this, I'm going downstairs. All
I
right.
scamper down and get the seagull and take it down to Brother May I for dinner.
Not a problem.
Popping a good berry in my mouth.
Do you want to shoot at any more seagulls before you all leave?
I'm all right. I'm not much one for bows. It's worth a shot trying to learn, but
All right. Well, since it's been said in chat and everybody says something about it, let's see.
Is it a proof deck now?
Sergeant
Oh, I
Ross
know.
does a. See what I got. 19 hit you?
A 19 would easily hit me.
All right. You feel something land on your head.
Oh, really? Being targeted.
And you look
Luckily-
up and you see what looks like a guy flying over.
Luckily, I am prepared for exactly such thing.
Prestidigitation. I'm sorry. Spit shine. All right. So now,
Every NCO.
give me a water vehicles check to start sailing out. And I believe you're the one driving it, right, Sarge?
It's true. And I do have watercraft. I just hit these buttons.
I'll guide you the best I can. Guidance.
Oh, good call. See if I can roll a decent D4.
Okay, so as you're going out, you get pretty close to a reef that's sticking up. But just before Corporal Punishment hollers out that you're about to hit it, you veer away from it. And you make it out of the bay and into the open waters without a problem.
All right.
So what would y'all like to do now?
Brother May I? We got something for dinner here.
You do know I can create food and water, right?
No. Give you something to work with.
Yeah,
In case you're cooking.
you could do a 6-second spell, or you could do like spend the afternoon sleeping over a hot stove for a few of us.
Yeah, I know, right? It's wonderful.
What is your
Yeah.
what is your new cook currently doing?
Nothing right now, but we can put him to work.
Sounds like he could be gloving a bird.
Yep. He can count the feathers as he takes them off.
Have you ever plucked a bird clean?
I have not done that.
No. I
You
have.
talking to us?
I was saying, you're talking in game, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
To
I was going to say, because I have.
I have
Yeah, I
as well.
have too.
I.
Survival training back in high school. Actually, that was one of our deals.
Plucking
Grew
birds.
up on a farm, so
We were each given a live chicken and told to
Oof.
make your dinner.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's why I always gloved it. It's a lot easier.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So
so,
he
I
look-
give it to you and say, here you go. Keep him busy.
He looks at you and says, I've never plucked a bird before.
Alrighty. What other stuff do we have in our thing, Dan?
Your pantry.
Your pantry?
Yeah.
Whatever you decided to stock it with. Because you guys were buying all that shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
we have lots of potatoes.
That's a hardtack and girl.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'll
What you don't
have him.
have is there's no rats on the boat yet.
Except for the one that's working in the kitchen with you.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's right. Until 2 days ago, the vehicle was completely submerged.
Rats don't stay on a ship that's underwater.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will have the new guy start peeling some potatoes.
Okay.
Can't really fuck that up.
Okay. You
Eh.
want to bet on that?
Slice.
They're not using potato peelers.
Part
They're
of his
using a knife.
thumb.
Remember.
Yeah, part of his thumb.
So,
We're gonna have one guy with.
how
one,
about
two, or
you? What the heck would you do with that? It's a maybe a basic dex check for a commoner.
You should get him a scrubber instead of a knife. Have him clean the potatoes.
Well, it'd be a
instead of peeling.
dexterity for a commoner.
That's what I'm
Just
looking
what-
for you now.
Gonna be almost a straight roll, I'd bet.
It'd be a straight D20.
Okay, yeah, straight. Commoner stats are all straight 10s across the board. So
But if you're a wise cleric, you have guidance. And you say, do it like this. All right. He's not missing a thumb.
no, I mean, and you gave him a knife to do this or a scrubber?
Scrubber.
So no, of course he's not missing a thumb. It's just taking him a long time to scrub these potatoes. All right, so there's that. Ship's heading out. Give me a perception check on you there, Corporal Punishment, because you said you're flying out in front. All right, good enough. You do see, like, dorsal fins and stuff off in the distance, but nothing close enough to harry the ship. You don't see any other ships nearby when you guys pull out of the bay. What else? With that perception, where are you guys at? Actually, let me bring that map up for myself. There it is.
So do they look like sharks or dolphins, or I don't really know
You
because
want
they're
to
so far away?
give me a nature check, and we can see if you can determine the difference. Where you guys are coming out at, you do see an abundance of game animals that are like near the shore, over towards the southeast of you as you're pulling out.
What's a send off? Neato.
20 nature, you recognize a group of them as dolphins.
Yay, I like dolphins.
Ship's friends.
All right, so the day is yours, ladies and gentlemen. You're set sail. You're heading where? And-
Well, we have to go east a little bit, and then we bear northeast between the islands.
Well, I will bring you to your map.
Yeah, I'll go down and discuss with them the plan. Scroll out the map that I have for them as we plot the course.
Of course, we're going naval here, so it's not called a map. It's called a chart.
Yeah, we're charting a course.
Should we head back to?
Our plan was kind of making our way to there.
Where are we going?
We're
Sure.
going from here to Zur up here in Persh. This is where we came from. This is where I
Okay,
met
so
you
just
guys.
Going back to where we came from.
Yep.
That-
Familiar
because
territory.
we came here, and then we stopped over here somewhere, I think. It was either
Yes.
here or here before we made our way down here.
yeah, we stopped at Bach and then didn't like what we saw, and then we set out from there.
Well, the ship coming to get the rest of the folks is going to end up at the place south of Persia.
Wait, so we're sailing back to where you sent the message I sent to send a ship?
Yes.
So we should pass them on our way there, right?
Yeah, at some point, if we're on the right course. If we're off the main shipping lane that they normally follow, we may miss them because we're not actual sailors, really.
So what are you trying to say?
Is it
I've
about
been
a
on a
square?
ship a couple of times.
All right, so let's see. Give me a survival check. Whoever is your navigator.
And I'll guide them.
Who's the navigator?
Todd is.
Is he the navigator as well as the powder monkey?
Well, I don't need to navigate when I'm using the cannon.
Yeah, it's a compatible task.
Yeah, I'd be guiding whoever is doing this with the map,
You get a D4 out of that.
and whatnot.
Okay.
If you choose to use it, it lasts for a minute. It may not be very
27.
useful.
These are unfamiliar seas to me, so I need to make sure I'm really concentrating on that map.
All right, so you were able to plot or chart a course. I think it'll take you. Where are we at? Let's see.
15,
Yeah, how many squares a day do we go?
65.
Did I say 2 squares a day?
Seems like 2.
So for the first day, you'll be able to get to fall on the coast to right about where that 10-foot mark's at without any issue, and with your navigational skills as well as they were, you know the right time to change course to start heading towards the north.
And of course, we can see the island.
Yeah, you still have land within sight. You're not so far out that you can't see it. Well, and how
That was
long
basically
can...
my plan, is to keep land on the left until we go between the two, and then start keeping the land on my right till I get between the two and start keeping land on my left.
Sure, sounds good. How long can the alicorn stay in the air?
Indefinitely? I have
don't
no
know.
idea.
Things tire. They can't stay up there indefinitely.
I don't know. He's got
Which is
a
co-
They
90
usually don't
flying
have a
speed.
stat for how long they can fly.
Yeah.
Okay.
It might be similar to a person's walking speed. They can go so far before they start tiring.
Yeah.
All right,
Probably a Constitution check. Or
Natural.
what's the bonus for Constitution to it?
Yeah, what is his bonus constitution?
3.
So what's that? 3 hours?
Flying, carrying another person with all their gear.
Probably
hour and a half
safe to
then.
say. So about every 3 hours you come down and rest, or do you stay up there
Okay.
and push it?
That's fine. I can rest every 3 hours. That's fine.
All right, so give me...
Goes up after breakfast, comes down for lunch.
Yeah, that'll work.
All right,
After lunch, goes out for dinner.
so let's see how well your first day goes, shall we?
So I note that minor illusion isn't just a trick of the eyes. He can make other sounds here. So he's making sounds that he's accustomed to from shipboard life. With his bell going ding ding, and
You hear a
Yes, it-
foghorn?
Yeah.
Where'd that come
it
from?
goes.
Does this ship have a compass built into it? Or does anyone on here have a compass?
A what?
See the shore.
You know, those fancy things that they're about yay big if they're in your hand, and they
See
point
ducks
you
get
to
out a
north.
bowl of water and a little sliver of metal and start polishing it with a silk cloth.
Oh, I'm
What
thinking
are
on the
you
water.
doing?
little point here and the pencil here, and you can draw perfect circles.
Yeah, I guess that could be a compass.
I navigate with the stars, not with the magnetic north.
Do you have a sextant then?
You don't need one during the day. You just follow the sun. We're not sailing at night, are we?
Just follow
That
the
is
sun.
wonderful advice if you're ever lost at sea. Just follow the sun.
Just follow the one ball in the sky that is constantly moving.
What I meant is use the sun to get your position relative to it to keep your course straight. Come on now.
The sun. But you have
Rises
the clock,
in the
the
east.
clock too.
That's all that good stuff.
But you did say that, though. You said follow the sun.
Follow the indices of the sun.
You're using awful large words there.
I'm not gonna go into the shore.
All right. So let's see. Like
Hey, just to let you guys know, so I didn't really see anything out there but a school of dolphins. Didn't really see anything else going on.
Yeah, not a lot always happens on the surface of the ocean. Like the lake I grew up by, everything was always underneath, towards the bottom. That's where all the life was.
all right. So your first day pretty much goes uneventful.
Rock's doing a splitting time between, being a skipper to the ship and tending to the crew. Not that he's the actual person, not the crew, the passengers. Making sure that they're not mouthing on anything important.
Ralphing. Just each other.
I'll use my alicorn to give horse rides to the kids while we're
The
on deck.
two kids again.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
two.
The one who's already convinced your
Yes, but
Yes.
I have a lead rope on my alicorn, and I walk him around the deck.
Hey Dan, can you give me control of the ship miniature?
No, you don't have it.
I couldn't move it either. I checked.
Thought I gave that to y'all. My bad. Give me a second. All right, let's do some editing. Can be controlled by all players. There you go. Should be able to move it.
Nice. So we're right here after the first day.
Yeah. No, back where you were at. If you're following the shoreline, right?
Yep.
I am navigating by the shore. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So that was your first day. Anything you guys want to do beyond that? Beyond just typically.
We're gonna drop sail and not be sailing at night. Can't see anything. We might run into something. Rock will transition to frequenting the crow's nest at night, while others are wasting their time
So we
sleeping.
reached the sails, right? But we can't anchor this far out. So we're still moving, but we're not going at speed.
Don't you need the power of the sails to push on the keel and provide some direction?
Yeah, but
No.
current can still pull the ship.
Yeah, the current will pull the ship, and you can still guide it with the rudder. It's just you don't go as fast, so we can make sure we stay away from anything that could hurt us.
All right.
I'll stay up for the first shift while you're up there. I'll hang out.
Yeah,
Take the first shift at the guide.
me and Fred will take a nap.
How about you, may I?
I'll be down in whatever quarters Serena was able to find for us and the kids.
All right. She seems to be doing a fine job of taking care of the baby and keeping your comatose son well taken care of as best she can. Putting those berries that she was given in his mouth ever so often.
All right. And made nice little pie in the kitchen, so brought some to her.
Wait, is that a good berry pie?
I can only make so many.
The chicken pot pie made with seagull.
It's
It's a meat pie.
seagull pie.
No, I used my magic to create some food and made her a nice little lava cake.
There's lava in this.
Now that you
thing?
know her name.
Yes, now that I know her name.
Only took how long?
Oh, that was,
Yeah.
that was so
Cheers.
sweet of you. This is called what kind of cake?
It's lava cake. It's got the chocolate.
There's lava in this thing?
Well, no, there's a chocolate sauce inside the cake. So when you get into it, it'll pour out like lava.
You have to put it in the microwave to get the lava. I mean, prestidigitate it to warm it up.
Put in the microwave.
The what?
I was gonna say microwave. I think was a little bit beyond your time too.
But I do have prestidigitation, and I can warm or chill.
All right. So
Well,
she eats a few pieces of this lava cake you made for her. You gonna eat any of this?
yeah. Grab another fork or whatever utensil we have, and
Oh,
we'll eat it together.
you two gonna share a cake. That's so
Mm.
sweet. All right.
Yeah.
Mostly the cake that's sweet.
And what about everybody else?
Danny Horizon.
Who's taking second shift on the rudder?
I'll do it.
All right. So who's taking third shift?
If no one else wants to, I can
Yeah.
attempt.
Get him up for you.
And,
I'll hang out on top, sleeping up there, because it's crowded down
and if I'm
down
not
below.
mistaken, Sergeant Rock, you're staying up all night doing the actual watch part.
Yes, aspect of the moon and devil's sight. Perfect combo for all night shift.
And then I need you to roll me your most favorite skill check. Perception check, please.
One of Sonic.
Okay, good enough.
Yeah.
Or as my triggered other party likes to hear me say, noted.
Noted.
What did you need me to roll for third shift? Perception?
For
The rudder, you
Steering.
said.
he's just telling you what direction to push it, so it's up to.
Oh, okay.
All right. So everybody gets a nice little rest. How's your next morning starting off?
Recasting.
As usual, I try to
I'm
rest
getting
every.
back on the rudder to make sure that we're on course, since there's a good 8 hours where I wasn't at the rudder. I know that Sergeant Rock takes the rudder because he likes to be captain navigator. But I just want to make sure we're on course before he takes over.
All right, so why don't you give me a survival check?
I think we should,
With guidance.
be doing this guidance. Yeah,
Okay.
I was gonna be smart and give you a reason, but I couldn't think of one.
Sergeant Rock likes to give you advice when you're doing your jobs.
So I'm guessing
didn't it
you're
roll
when
when
you
I
hit the
clicked on it?
guidance, you're
There we
rolling it
go.
for them.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a handy button that makes it easy for me to roll guidance. So
Okay, so he rolled it for me, I guess.
Yeah. So you
Yeah.
got 24.
Okay.
I don't know what that one is.
All right, so you got a 24, pretty much easy enough. You weren't off course by maybe a little bit, not much.
All right.
You're able to get everything.
There you go,
straightened
Sarge.
out, back on course.
We're on course. We're going good. Just keep the island in your left sight.
All right, you flying around again today doing your search?
2 shifts
Yep.
a day.
Yep.
All right, well, give me
Hey,
a
whack.
perception check.
I'll give everyone that's around water breathing if they stick around in the morning.
So we'll say sun's starting to set. This is like your last shift for the day. If you want to be so kind as to move that ship up between the two islands. And off in the distance, not really all that far away from you, you see a ship that looks like it's under attack. Of course, the vessel's cracked in two like an egg, and has the two halves are sinking fast. There's a pillar of spiraling water rages between the halves of the ship, and atop that pillar is a portly-looking green-skinned creature dressed in extravagant clothing with a fish-like head and fins along its back.
Oh no!
Is this a trick? Are you guys trying to lure us in and nail us? Is the captain yelling, "Spock, help me, Spock," like that? Unconvincingly.
Oh, that's a little strange to see in the middle of the ocean.
So they're
I
like,
got to take an insight
here-ish?
check.
Well, you guys don't see it. I see it.
or are they
Now,
like right here?
how far off is it?
It's in the way of the direction the ship is currently heading. So
All right, so I'm
going to
go back to the ship and let them know what I see.
Battle
Hey,
station.
hey guys, there's a ship up ahead. It's kind of in our way, but it's kind of cracked in half, under siege, and there's a pillar of water coming out of where the middle of the ship is, and there's a green guy on top dressed in ornate robes with a fish head and fins on his back.
Sound klaxon. Womp, womp, womp. Battle stations. Battle stations. Load all torpedo tubes.
So
Do I
who's in the crow's
recognize the
nest?
description of this person on top of the wave?
Nature-wise, no.
Okay.
So who is on the crow's nest right now?
Crow's Nest? I think Surge is on the Crow's Nest still, right?
Yeah, I'd be up there hanging around.
All right, give me a perception check on your part.
All right. And have I heard her say that?
You told her
I came
that-
back to the ship to tell everybody.
All right,
Yeah.
then I'll be looking real hard and guiding myself.
You can do this. You can do this. You can do
Yep.
this.
14.
You have a lot of confidence in yourself.
It takes a little while, but you don't see the ship sinking, and you don't see anything off in the distance. But just after you hear what she tells you, and just like a few moments afterwards, you see this spout of water coming straight towards the ship at full speed.
Everyone, we got to be careful. It's coming towards us.
I don't
Brace
think
yourselves.
this is a natural occasion.
Can't you
here.
put up some kind of barrier, Surge?
I mean, I can try and take the water away from whatever it's doing. I can try and control it. Don't know if that's going to work or not, but
I
give
Is
it a
guess
try.
is it an elemental like the thing you turn into?
Hold
It
on.
looks kind of like a cyclone as opposed to an elemental.
Or is that another kind of spell?
Could you do your little spell that has the cyclone and just do it the opposite direction?
Well, I mean, I can try. I can try redirecting the flow of the water to get
Right.
I
to
don't want to lose
this.
this ship too.
All right, I get it. Okay.
So are we going to take water on the ship though? I mean, like we don't want nobody drowning or nothing.
Yeah. So are we going to start steering towards shore, Sergeant Rock?
I mean, it's coming straight at us. I think it'll hit us before that long.
Evasive maneuvers. Check.
Which Rock is the helmsman, so he's yelling for the helmsman to do evasive maneuvers, and then he's conducting the evasive maneuvers. He calls on the power of his patron for guidance and rolls a 1 on his watercraft check.
All right.
Fun.
So
I said that's what I would roll to do. I knew the question.
So Surge,
Mm-hmm.
I need you and
Did you use your inspiring leader this morning?
Yeah, he did.
I need you,
Yeah,
Corporal
pretty much.
Punishment, to look off to the side and see what it is that's coming towards you.
Okay.
It's listed under creature. Should be at the top of the page.
Creature at top of the page.
Oh, so the water is part of?
Oh, okay. I see what. I thought it was some guy on top of one, where it is literally part of him.
hmm
Well, yeah, that's what I thought I saw when I
It's kinda
saw
what
him
it
in the
looked like.
distance.
Yeah, it's kind of what it looked like.
Yeah.
Where was what? You guys see
Okay,
something?
So this guy is like part of the water, like the bottom part of him is the water swirling, and then the top part of him is like a fish guy.
So
Training under the keepers. Would I have ever read or seen pictures of these anywhere?
Give me a history check.
Oh, flat roll.
Would I have ever?
Give me a history check. Actually,
Rock.
Underneath my father?
hold on. You can do a history or an arcana. I'll let you do
I'll
one.
I'll guide him. It's like I mean that's something along them funky lines. He's
It's one
something
of
I
those
can't
maybe it's tip of your tongue kind of deal. You don't know exactly.
Rock knows
Sorry,
what
that
it
was
is.
the first roll.
Calls
So
it out. The U-boat.
U-boat.
It's a what? Oh, he's talking weird again,
I've
man.
got might be more than one. They run in wolf packs.
Oh my god!
So
Did
seeing
somebody
that-
get him a Valium or something? Come on now.
I know
run-
that I cannot
It's the
control
valve.
the water on him.
I run out onto the front of the ship and I try to talk to it. I reach out with my telepathy, try to get us and try to talk to it.
In what language?
Common.
Who's our cannon operators?
The skeletons are down there, but the
Skeletons.
cannon's on the side. We'd have to turn to port so that we could get it side on, and then we'd just be exposing ourselves to a broadside hit.
And we only have like what 4
Okay.
shots?
The
Yeah.
Luckily,
only
Newberg
thing you
consists-
hear in your mind, I guess, that can respond to you somewhat is it sounds like gurgling water.
Yeah.
Too
All
bad
right.
I don't have a
Languages.
potion or
what's
something that
everybody
can
speak?
understand and comprehend languages.
Um,
Rock
I
speaks
think
Celestialese, and that's it. Common and Celestialese.
Celestial and Druidic.
common,
infernal.
celestial, and abyssal.
Does it speak Goblin?
Nope. It's not speaking Goblin.
Well, no, wait. I speak.
I lost you.
You muted
speak-
yourself.
I speak infernal, but my being, my Fred, understands celestial, common, elvish, and sylvan.
Doesn't understand it either.
None of that.
I don't
is
speak
up.
Aquan.
Okay.
Hey, wait, where's Aquaman when you need him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
come down here. I'll just put the image on you.
Sergeant Rock, put your tights on, man.
I can try talking to him, and I will make myself a water elemental.
Say, if you're water elemental, don't you get the language Aquan?
I believe so. Yeah. Let me pull up the stats for water elemental.
You do.
Well,
It
before,
is Aquan.
before you do that, everybody give me an initiative roll.
Okay.
Now,
I'm standing there going like, no!
While I click on the ship, I don't think it'll go to this.
You want to go back to the ship one, or
Look at that. That was really good.
that's a good initiative, Sergeant Rock.
Dan, did you see my message, by the way?
No.
That's
Okay.
not a 3. That's a 4.
Wait.
I just misclicked.
Yeah. When all that shit was going on, when we were first notified, I cast.
A beacon.
Beacon of-
Gotcha. It got shot up real fast, so I apologize. I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Did you want to leave that shark in that turn order?
The shark?
So everybody has advantage on wisdom saving throws, death saving throws, and regains maximum number of hit points possible from any healing.
Yeah, well, everybody also can't be frightened, has +1 on saving throws, and can't be charmed.
Wow. A very good initiative. I'm still standing there trying to get him to stop.
Yep, and I haven't shifted yet because my initiative is there, but it's a 4. That's what I rolled
Bottom of
last
the
time.
order.
Yep, very bottom. I rolled a 1. So I guess we'll see if I even shift.
All right, so calling out your order. Starting at the top. Who clicked the ship?
Someone rolled for the ship.
That rock. We hadn't transitioned to this map when I rolled, so I clicked on the ship. But I transferred that roll over to
I
you.
got you. I see it. I was like, why is the ship marked? All right, so Sergeant Rock on 23. This is.
I don't want this.
Is that
Goes
Surge?
out.
I should be a 4, but I re-rolled it to get myself in the order
Okay, so I'll
because we switched maps.
get rid of the 20. All right, the
We're down.
Whirlpool creature comes second. Marcus on 15.
Oh, look at that. It's got a name. What's that? How's that
Neither
pronounced?
one of mine is in there.
Is that pronounced Maird? I know this guy. I heard the name in France while I was occupying
Marid.
it.
Marid.
Yeah,
Okay.
According to the
he's,
D&D
he's a little too
Beyond,
solid to be male.
pronunciation speaker, it's Marid. The shark, of course, isn't a shark, so don't worry about that yet. Dux is a 9, and I don't see Surge on there anymore. So Surge,
Since neither me or my
I guess
Alcorn is
Oh,
on
you
there.
took me off. I'll roll it
I
again.
took you off because it had you up high. I thought you had changed the number, but I guess
You're-
it didn't.
You're over there.
I'm
Corporal,
lower now. You can leave me there if you want. I'm already at the bottom.
Okay.
Unless something else comes in, then it's
What else could
Oh,
happen? What else could
there
happen?
we go.
All
But
right.
I'm not on the turn order, but I did roll.
Oh,
Did you
I'm
get
able to
select the
your
token?
Well, no, because I was
On the
we,
map.
we were on the other
All
map.
right. Go ahead and click your token, and roll. And what was your initiative roll?
18 and
18.
12.
Looks like a 12 for you.
12 for the horse, 18 for her.
18 for you. Okay, so go ahead and put the 18 in place, and then once you've rolled, just change the numbers. All right, so put you guys in descending order again. Actually, you need to change those numbers to match up. You had an 18, right?
I had an 18 and Fred had a 12.
Fred had a 12. Okay, now I'll put it back in descending order. All right, so Sergeant Rock, not that you see this thing yet, but you've been told about this thing. So give me perception. We'll see if you can actually see it coming towards you.
What do I need to roll? Perception?
Perception, yeah. All right. You do. You see that, which I will now show to you. Actually, I'll just show to everybody.
Because I call it out.
There you go.
It's some catfish-looking guy with a cyclone on his bottom. It's like
Where'd you show it?
he's an
I just-
elemental or something of sorts.
Didn't you guys just get it? I said show to players.
You pulled it up.
It did show up on Roll20.
It popped up for me.
I don't see it on the map.
No, it's
Oh.
just a pop out.
I'll
Yeah,
show
it's a
you the
handout to
picture.
look at.
Oh.
Why is he wearing such fancy clothes anyway?
I think I know what he is, but Serge probably had. No, he obviously has no clue. I rolled already.
Mhm.
How far away is it?
It's right at the bow of your ship, coming right at you.
I'm standing in its path. Don't hurt us. We come in peace.
Look, that wizard's waving his hands. He's about to cast a spell.
This furry little wizard. No.
All right. Well, I'm kind of stuck here in the helm, but if I can see it, then I will do what a rifleman does, right? Because when you're a rifleman, everything looks kind of like it's sort of like when you have a hammer, everything looks kind of like a nail. So let me just see how far out I can shoot
This
from the
is
helm.
not gonna go
I'm just hit
bad.
the wheel, right? So if he's within 15 feet of the bow, I can hit him.
I'm trying to get him up here, but it put him way down at the bottom of my list. Ah, forget it. I'll just grab another one.
Yeah, I thought it was like some actual fish person on top of a cyclone using a spell to control it or something. Not this. I mean, you explained exactly what it was. My mind didn't go to this.
Ooh, he's got a trident.
All right. We'll say about the time you see him, he's right here.
Like some water elemental type of dude.
All right. Well, I'm not going to be able to turn the ship at this point. So what I'll do.
Ramming speed.
That's probably a good idea. I'll probably destroy the boat.
Yeah, he only snapped the other one in half. And this
Yeah.
one is just prepared by a
He's
bunch of
got-
people who have no idea what they're doing.
Hold on a minute, guys. Hold on a minute. Talk for me.
Hello, hello.
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 All right.
We're
'cause
here.
You said everybody's so quiet, so.
Oh, I meant quiet on the chat. Nobody's talking.
Oh,
in
people
chat.
aren't talking.
All I see is why is everybody so quiet on chat pop up before I even see the name. I was like, okay, is my sound screwed up again? Because it
I was
does
like, I thought I
happen.
heard it. I checked it earlier.
Never mind.
All right.
Ah,
Hey,
How fast-
Summer.
We have a long list of people that are watching us right now. I mean, it said the viewer count says one thing, but we have
It's like 15 people or something.
I count.
But nobody's talking. That's why I was like,
I count 19 currently on the user list.
Hmm.
All right. So
How fast does the ship move per turn? How many squares does it go?
It's not going to be. You're not going to be able to ram it. That's for certain.
should we come to all stop or something?
Yeah, that takes some time too. So I don't want to hit it right on the bow, so I'll swing the wheel hard to port.
Our strongest part of the ship is where that is the bow, like on the kiln, on the kill bow. That's our strongest part of the ship.
I suppose that's why they do ramming. Yeah, I'll just try to man the wheel and steer this thing so that I hit that.
I'm sorry. I'm a 5-year-old.
And in fact, I will call out ramming speed. And
Get on my imaginary oar.
yeah, I'll use minor illusion to make to amplify my voice as I yell "brace for impact," and then I'll try and steer it in there, knowing full well that the dice hate me, and then I'll roll another nat 1 when I do my water vehicle check.
Okay, go ahead and give me that.
Oh. Wait, I rolled good. It turns out there's a little bullseye on the prow of the ship, and I'm kind of spotting it from the back deck. Yeah. That's my action.
Away.
Next.
Okay.
He's really far away.
All right.
What are those?
These are representations, so bear with me. Probably just making it bigger than it should be. All right. So with that, he comes right up to the edge of the ship, and who's this in the front?
Our most expendable party member.
That really didn't narrow it down for me. Who's the most expendable party member?
Is it Ducks? Because Ducks was
I
trying
am
to
in front
talk
of the
to him.
ship.
Our 10-foot pole is what's out front.
Copy
Yeah,
that. All
it
right.
ducks.
So if you fall in the water, you're fine. You can breathe there, but things might attack you.
It's okay. I'll start raging.
Just as the animal in the background starts to growl. Okay, it worked perfectly. All right, so let's see.
Stop. Sorry.
You're fine.
Boys, knock it off. Knock it off.
So this guy, he doesn't have any problem running plow right into the ship.
It's as if you're hitting water when it hits him.
Because we're going flank speed that way, and he's swimming towards us. There should be a collision type of thing.
Yeah, but the bottom half of him is all
Yeah,
water.
bottom half of him is all water.
Oh,
So we went right through his water.
okay.
I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw there, Dex.
Okay.
Actually, let's see. From here. Brother, may I your top side?
Yep.
So I need you and Ducks to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Sure it's not a wisdom one?
I'm sure it's not.
Do I have any advantages to my saves?
So typically these water jets are soothing.
You know what? Yes, you do. Have one for me.
All right.
Look at
He's
you.
guiding you from the crow's nest.
I'm giving him a save advantage.
You give him a guru
Oh.
reward.
Yay!
That leaves me with one left.
Oh, it means I'm going to have to get you.
And divine favor.
16. Just makes it. So you will take. Hold on. Okay, so you will take 10 points of bludgeoning damage, both of you.
I take 0.
Why do you take 0?
I have evasion.
Okay, so dexterity, you made your dex save and you get your evasion.
Nice.
Sweet. So you'll take 10 points of bludgeoning damage, and that is it because you both made your saves.
And there goes freaking Beacon.
Poor Skelly.
Wait, they're
Oh,
still
no.
there though, right? You just don't
No,
have control of them
This was a
anymore?
different spell.
Yeah, different spell. I don't have to concentrate on animate dead.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say, I was like, there's 4 skeletons running loose on our ship that don't have anything to them anymore. That's kind of
And a
scary.
whole lot of people.
Nope. You guys are fine. You're fine. It's all good.
Now, this was the advantage to wisdom saves and death saves and healing.
Corporal punishment. Did we not change your...
That's right. 18 is right.
Okay, so then sure go.
Okay. What I kind of missed what these worm things are in the water.
Because you don't see them yet. That's why
Oh,
I haven't told you
okay.
what they are. I just pulled them out to put them to the side to use here in a second.
All right, so we're gonna fly over. I have to
Look
be
at that. You say something and it just blows up. Perfect.
Huh?
Chat. He's talking about chat.
Oh.
Okay, so I think I have to be within 10 feet? Or 5 feet. Well, that sucks. Okay, so I have to be within 5 feet for Fred to be able to hit him. So we're going to have to move over here. And I will...
We'll just call you Nemo.
I will try to hit him with a crossbow.
Okay, 23 to hit. All right.
And I will use a second attack. And try to hit him again.
-5.
Wow, that's consistent.
Oh, it's very consistent. All right, so with that, that's going to be 10 points. All right, I'll take your 10. Is that it for you?
That is it. And now, who's ever on the bow, I guess that's Dux.
Yes, Dux is on the bow.
You will now have my protections on you.
Oh,
Because you're within
What
10
does
feet.
it, what does it do?
You can't be frightened, you can't be charmed, and you get a +1 on all saving throws.
Brother May I?
Alrighty.
You just got your first shower for the evening.
Yes.
What are you gonna
I think it's for the year.
I
No.
think he bathed.
Well, he
Yes.
was swimming with me in the ocean to get the ship, so.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, you still got to bathe after that and get the salt and stuff off you.
Sorry, I
He
have
had the midwife taking
dog
care of
eyebrow.
him as well as his children.
Yeah, maybe his girlfriend bathed him.
Did sponge bath after the lava cake?
Oh, jeez.
I'm not doing
Uh,
that.
let's see. Right about here? About 10, 15. Yeah.
You did cover your camera. Good. You didn't shut it
Yeah,
off.
he didn't destroy it.
He didn't just
Who?
mess up my camera alignments.
I'm gonna say here. Is that gonna be far away enough? It doesn't hit any of my people, ship, but still blast this guy.
Try it again. I didn't see where you marked it.
Yeah,
And how big are we looking?
20 feet.
Radius?
You put it there. 20 feet will... Yep, 20 feet looks like it'll miss everybody but him.
Okay, I think it's 20 feet, right? For fireball.
Uh-huh.
It's big.
20 feet.
All right. Let's see. How many do I want to do? So that
What the
would
hell?
be 86.
Is water vulnerable to
96.
fire?
I don't know. About to find out.
Sure.
Yeah, we're about to find
76.
out.
76. Okay. So I use 4 charges. That should give me 11, right? Because 1 is 8, 2, 9, 3, 2.
And I'll give you a GUI award that you do max damage on this hit.
All right.
Oh.
Thank you, Alphinius.
Oh, jeez.
This is the deck save, right?
Yeah.
Let's make that a disadvantage for the DM through Twitch.
Yeah. We don't want this to be fireball. We want this to be nuclear strike.
Okay, so
So 11d6, so it's 66 damage, and you roll with disadvantage to your save.
rolled. What is the save DC?
Is it
Dexterity,
Is it 15?
Dexterity.
15.
Okay.
One. Yep.
So even with disadvantage, I make the save, so I'll take half that damage. So it's 15,
Now,
33.
16, 17.
Can I not use my thing where it causes you to be vulnerable to the next hits?
You
Oh,
didn't.
your
That's-
grave cleric thing?
But you didn't.
Yeah.
But you didn't.
Fine.
You didn't.
But you didn't.
Yeah. Next time.
Okay. I think it's an action to do, anyways.
Oh, it might be.
Okay, so that's 37. So it's going to be a 15 plus 3, so it's 18 points of damage.
No,
Yeah,
it's max damage, so it's 33 points of damage.
Instead of
He,
66.
good reward for Max. He saved 66 halved.
Gotcha.
There was
Because I
11
saw he
d6.
rolled, so that's where my mind went.
Yeah, he shouldn't have rolled. It should have
unless
just been
he's-
66.
Resistant,
Rolling just so we can see how many dice it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
which is a lot.
Okay, so nice little growl of pain and looks at Brother Mayai's direction.
How does he know his brother May I? It happened behind him.
It's a little bead.
The guy fires a bead out of a wand.
Oh, it shoots a bead out of a wand? I thought it was just like the spell erupted
No.
behind.
It shoots a bead out, and it blows up behind him.
Wait a minute, does that mean you can give me those beads and I can put them back on my necklace?
No.
No. Oh, shoot that at me and I'll catch it.
This is not a
If they shoot it,
delayed.
you can just make it
fireball.
come out slowly and
It
I'll
is
put
not
it
a
on my
de-
necklace.
Yeah, it's not a delayed fireball. All right, so that was your go. We have an alicorn flying around.
Actually, I'll move a little bit closer where I'm 60 feet from 5 to 15, 20, 25, and 30. That should put me about 60 feet from him, right?
Definitely within 60 feet from him.
Okay.
No, talking about the shark, the things in the water.
Those
That we don't know are there.
those aren't there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I'm talking about the boss.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, those aren't there. I just pulled those out. So yes,
He's
you
right in
have
your
a
face.
heads up. There's something else coming. Not that you can see them, but there's something else coming. All right, so alicorn.
Red. So he does more damage with his horn, so we're going to do that. Maybe.
15 to hit, and that is not a hit.
Well, crap.
No.
All right. So I guess that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, now. Sprouting up the side of the ships on the ship on both sides are not worms. I'm just using those as a marker. They look like spouts of water just shooting up in 5 spots on the ship. Surge would recognize these as water weirds.
We got some water weirds coming up the ship. Be careful around them.
All right. So
What is that?
They're smaller elementals.
They're actually large
So they're like
elementals.
wormlings.
Well,
except
Compared to
water.
him,
Compared to
compared to
you've
what
had
I can
before,
do,
yeah.
compared to what we fought, they're smaller elementals.
I just want to make sure they don't think, well, they're just little bitty. No,
No,
large,
they're
but
like
they're
probably like
smaller
this
than-
big around
well,
at least.
They're smaller than he is and smaller than what Surge can become, but they're still
Wait, Sergeant Rock, did you tell the sailors to reef the sails and get below deck, or are they still running around?
They're still running around.
I told them flank speed. I was trying to ram this thing.
So no, they're all there. Let's see. Pegasus is right there, so I will go for that one first. Or Alicorn. So first attack's going to be a 20 to hit.
Oh yeah.
13 points of bludgeoning damage. What size did we say the Alicorn was? He's bigger than medium, though, isn't he?
He's large.
He's a large.
All right, so that's not going to be a problem. It looks like the Alicorn is just a bit too big for this thing to grapple onto.
Good.
Brother, may I? 14's a miss, correct?
Correct.
All right. Okay.
Come get me. Don't be scared.
Sure, you want to do that?
Yep.
All right.
Where you at, Serge? You're up in the crow's nest still, aren't you?
I'm in the crow's nest.
Ain't you just the
I was up there looking and
safest
gawking
one
around.
right now on the ship? All right, so ducks. So 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, you'll take 13 bludgeoning. And you are currently grappled. Okay, sorry.
So,
Sounded like a dog.
so as a werebear, I do have resistance to bludgeoning damage. Usually I'm raging, so it doesn't matter. But
You're not.
if you don't want me to have that resistance, I don't have to have
As
it.
I say, you're not raging right now.
I know, but as a werebear, I have resistance to bludgeoning damage. But if you don't want me to have that based on this story, I don't have to have it. Just saying. Because usually I'm raging, so it doesn't matter. But
All right.
We
Well,
haven't got there yet, sadly.
you're So you get bludgeoning resistance in any form, even if you're not raging. Is that what you're trying to say?
if I'm a werebear, I have resistance to bludgeoning and slashing.
Okay. Is that in
But I'm
hybrid
vulnerable
form
to
or is that in
silver.
human form?
That's a werebear form.
Okay. You're not currently transformed though, are you? Or do you always?
I'm in
walk,
hybrid.
Do you always walk around in hybrid form?
Usually, because that's the only way I'm strong enough to do anything.
All right. So you'll take half that damage then. So it'll be 6 points of bludgeoning damage, but you are grappled, and you are
Okay.
currently being held over the water by inside this creature.
Okay.
You are considered grappled and restrained.
They always grapple me.
You are the barbarian. All right.
know.
So another one will go and try to attack the one on top of the Pegasus or the Alicorn. And as soon as the dice rolls, I will be able to tell you what that roll was.
Okay.
I mean, it's just rolling.
Yeah, it's just laggy.
There we go. That's it's not a natural, but that is a dirty 20.
Yeah.
You are.
Alicorn has very low armor class.
No. You.
Oh, me. I'm sorry.
Yeah. This one's reaching for you, and you're on the back of the Alicorn.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
I also have a low armor class, so it doesn't.
So you will take 13 points of bludgeoning damage. You are also grappled and restrained, and you are no longer on the Alicorn.
Just snatched you right off its back.
This one can't do nothing. Let's see. I can do that. This one disappears under the water, comes back over here. And I'd love to be able to turn him. No, I don't want to move him, I want to turn him. Oh, whatever. There we go. Brother, may I? 17.
Nope.
Well, congratulations, I miss you. Alright,
Yep.
that is it for those guys, and I won't change the name, but they are water weirds. Ducks, you are currently grappled inside this spout of water that just shot up out of nowhere.
Does it just say grappled or does it say restrained?
Restrained.
something real quick.
Do you need to know what restrain does?
No, restrain means that I'm at disadvantage to try to attack.
You also have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. Creature has advantage against you, and your movement is currently 0.
All right. I am going to rage.
Fitting.
And then, hold on, let me just use my rage. And then I'm going to use a beat of force.
All right.
So it's a dexterity save throw for anyone in the radius.
And what's the radius?
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
Probably 20 feet.
No, it's 10.
I think it's a 10-foot radius, but I need to look it up. Oh, yeah, it's a 10-foot radius.
So I have 2 dex saves on my end. All right, what is the save DC?
15.
1-5.
All right, both my guys fail as well.
Nice.
Now you do realize.
0 damage for me.
So you do realize. Hold on.
What is the damage?
5d4.
I don't know exactly how well this is going to help you any.
Well, it's a beat of force. It sprays out, so it should make it have to release me, right?
The sphere of transferent force that encloses the area for 1 minute.
When
Yeah.
it bursts out, it causes bursting damage, and then it encloses the area.
Well, everybody, the bead lands must succeed on a dexterity saving throw of 15, or take 5d4 force damage. The sphere.
Because it expands out. So we're all being forced away from the area where the bead is, and then the bead stays there for a minute.
Nope. Anybody who fails a save is trapped inside the sphere.
Ah, well, so the 2 worms are trapped in the sphere then. That's even better.
And you're forced out.
You're forced
And
out.
I'm forced out of the sphere.
Yep. And Brother May I
And-
stuck in there too.
Oh, what? You didn't save?
With the wheel.
No,
He's a cleric.
So damage was 11.
Yeah.
All right.
Did they both miss their save?
Both weirds did. So yeah. He's,
Okay.
He's in there with both weirds.
Wait,
are
was
in
he
there.
fully in the area, or was he partially in
He
the
was
area?
in the 10-foot area. He was 10 feet he was within range.
Well, I pushed it out. I threw it, but it didn't go very far. But I pushed it out.
Yeah. No, I think you had to pop it while you were inside there so that it would expand and force you out of it.
Sorry,
I don't-
cleric.
Put you over the ship.
So where does
It's okay.
Dux end up then?
All right. So you're in the water.
Well, it forced me out of the area, right? So which way did it force me is the question.
You know what?
Because I pushed it
I'll
away
let-
from the ship, so it pushed me back to the ship.
I'll let you roll
Right.
that. And what is this? Really? Oh, this is from earlier. Okay, I thought I was getting another one. I just saw the new
So-
thing up underneath.
Oh,
it.
do you want more disadvantage? We can do that.
No,
So am I back on the ship?
I don't know. Roll me a d8.
D8?
Yes.
Which direction did you go?
One is north.
Yeah.
All right.
1 is north, so 2 is northwest.
All right. So that's 1. So 2. So you're on the side of the you're in the water at the side of the ship.
Okay.
You would have had to have rolled a actual 1 or an 8 or maybe even a 7 to be on the ship.
6 through 8. Or 6 through 1.
Yep. And that was 11 damage. I need to take care of
Well,
that. And you said it's force damage?
It's
Yeah,
force.
it's force damage.
But now you can swim over to that goon.
I can just jump in the cyclone and he'll put me right back up on the ship.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure that's exactly what he'll do with you.
So you should annotate somehow that this guy and of course this guy are all inside a bubble.
Here, I'll make a bubble.
Yeah, I was just about to. Like
Oh, you
about
already
that
did.
size, right?
Yeah, that's just right. Yep.
Well, it's actually a 10-foot radius, so it should be
Oh, is that? Would that be
It
bigger?
is 4 squares across. Yeah. Okay.
Close enough.
Yes.
There you go.
Yep. And then we can't hear it, but the cleric says, "No, I'm not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me."
I just gave you a battle dome, brother. May I?
Well, would he be on the ship but stuck and can't get off? Like he can't go any further on because he was on it when he got stuck in the ball?
He can't get out of the sphere, but he can move around inside the sphere.
Yeah,
Actually, what I envision is that the
he's
sphere-
partially on the ship.
Now,
the-
can the
No.
sphere move?
Yeah,
It's
Because I could
anchored where it is.
I could just see a water weir just like sealing it out into the ocean. Boop. All right, so that was your deal. So, Serge, you're seeing this train wreck happening up the front of the deck. What are you going to do?
I've seen worse. I'm going to take aim at the
You
Marid
have.
with my Scorching Ray. All 3 bolts going towards him for 22, 21, and 26 to hit. Do all of those hit him? Lowest is a 21 to hit.
I'll let them hit. Yeah, I'll let them hit.
All right.
Yeah, they hit.
So that's 6d6, I believe. I'm going to double
2d6
check
for
that
each
math.
one?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
It is, yep, 2d6 fire damage on a hit. 3 hits. 22 fire damage.
All right.
And I do not believe, yep, no modifier. That is my turn.
You're the new target, seeing as how the one that he really didn't like is now in a bubble.
Oh, if he started looking at me after I hit him like that?
But does he know I'm in a bubble?
Thank you, Dizzy. I mean,
Oh, it's pretty obvious.
If he's looking at me now, I'll go fight him mano a mano. I'll shift into an elemental. And I'll come fight him on his own level.
you do that as a bonus action, right?
Yep, bonus action.
And then you're going to move?
No, I'm gonna stay up here.
Oh, okay.
He can come to me this turn.
Well, we got target-rich environment down here anyway.
Yep.
Sergeant Rock.
And disadvantage, so.
Yes, I Dizzy. I saw that.
All right. Wow. Now that thing wandered in range. So Sergeant Rock will he leans against the helm, the wheel, so that it doesn't spin, and props his rifle, takes some shots at that guy. Just in case this works, he will use his bonus action to cast Hex, smack in a magazine of hollow point rounds. Now I'm concentrating on that. Bang.
Okay, so
So-
15 points of necrotic. And you hit with a 27. All right, well, this one shot hits.
Yeah. And let me just check something here. I want to be careful not to knock him out of my own range. So I guess I don't want to knock him until the last shot.
Okay.
So I'll try another shot. Better numbers for the damage,
Yeah.
but yeah. Yep, nailed him.
All right, you get one more shot.
I'm going to use the repelling blast on this shot and knock him off.
If it hits.
Well, no, this is the shot. I decide when I hit with a creature, that's when I decide to use it. So,
Oh,
I'm rolling
you're
well.
using the second shot to knock him back, not the third.
right.
All right.
And then I'll put the third shot on this little greasy guy over here.
Which greasy guy? Okay. Gotcha.
Trying to get him fully getting on board. And figure I'm not going to get lucky with the dice anymore. So I'll go for a lesser armor class.
All right.
I bet a 19 hits a water weird, and I bet it would not have hit the Marid. So, and I knocked that guy off.
And that is force damage on that one.
Force and necrotic, 8 force, 6 necrotic.
Copy that. So,
Yeah, I think elementals might have some kind of resistance or immunity to necrotic.
and you knock him back. So from your angle, you're here. So you. Well, I need to move her anyway. Yeah. No, you're in that one.
Yep.
Oh, me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm grappled.
So it's worked pretty good. I can put him on top of you. Okay, so that was it for
I think it
you.
goes another 5 feet.
Probably. Like that.
Yep.
All right.
That's it. Then I grab the helm again. The Marid. The Mad Marid. Of course, I just pushed him back into his preferred environment in the water.
All right, give me a second here. How big is that?
Yeah, 2 disadvantages to DM now. How about that?
See that?
Oh, one after another now.
Uh-huh.
Jeez, Shadrick, what'd you do to him? Angered your viewer base.
You mean my player base?
Hey, I never gave you a disadvantage.
Oh, somebody's trying to get props.
No, I tried to help you kill us. What's the big red box?
That's the box. Well, I'd like to move the box, but it's not letting me move the box. Why is it not letting me move the box?
You go to select and then just highlight the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still not letting me move it.
Now I'm stuck inside the speed of force, right? So no magic can go in or out.
Yeah. You're only vulnerable to what's inside there with you.
Well, I moved closer to this guy so I can counterspell anything he's about to do.
Oops.
You move closer to the one on the outside.
Oh, there you go. I don't know why I couldn't move it earlier, but we'll just put it there. The entire area around you and on the deck, about a 20-foot radius, I believe is what it says, is now obscured in a heavy, heavy fog. Sergeant Rock and Surge cannot see past it.
How tall is it? I'm in the crow's nest still.
Mm-hmm. It's 40
Up
feet.
past that?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
20-foot radius. I think crow's nest is usually about, 35 feet up
They're
in the air?
definitely not that tall,
Yeah.
like 40, So yeah, I'm covered.
So pretty much the whole deck is covered between you and this creature. That's going to be it, I'm sure. And I will move towards you. Where are you? No. What's my speed?
So you go for the easy meat in the water.
What's this one's speed? That's the fly speed.
Water, it's probably 90 like mine.
Mm-hmm. It's fly speed of 60 and swim speed of 90. That's what I was checking. But you know what? This guy's in the water, so I'll just move right up on him.
You could just go past.
I could, but there's a flying horse and everything else is being held. So
Don't you want to attack it, Dux?
Oh, I do. I was saying he could go past and I'll attack it on its way past.
no, it's not going to happen. Corporal Punishment,
Okay.
you are currently inside this water weird.
Yeah. Why I have to do a what? A strength?
That's for you to get
Grappling?
out.
Yeah.
Strength will work.
that at disadvantage? Or is that just normal?
For a escape is not at disadvantage. For a dexterity saving throw would be at disadvantage.
Strength is not my strong point. Oh, I did good.
Yes, you did. You break yourself free and fall into the ocean.
Flash.
Yay.
Welcome to the
That's-
water.
Not good with armor on, but you know, for now it'll work.
Okay.
And you can breathe. You're fine.
I know.
Doesn't matter how low you sink, you're good to
Yeah,
go.
there
I
was.
can-
That's why I didn't ask about any constitution modifiers and stuff. All right, so Brother May, you're in a ball. You're actually, I think, grappled as well.
No, I'm not grappled.
No, they missed him.
Okay. So
Yeah.
You're in a ball with these two creatures.
Give me a wisdom save
I don't want to do
for
that.
both of them.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. DC.
14.
Okay, one makes, one don't.
Okay. The one that doesn't has to spend next minute running away from me until he runs out of line of sight.
He's got like 5 feet he can move.
I suppose he can dodge action when he can't go any further.
So there's going to be this ball of water just curled in the corner.
It's going to look like
Yeah.
a whirlpool here in a minute.
Oh.
He's going to run around the outside edge of the ball.
Yep.
Oh, well, that ain't going to work.
That's it.
All right. Pegasus.
Fred, my buddy,
Is Fred
my
gonna go
pal.
retrieve his first master?
Yeah, Fred would definitely scoot me out of the water. And then he's gonna attack this thing that's kind of like over top of me.
So he's going to scoop you up and then attack.
Yep. Let's see, I don't think that was 20. That was not 20 feet. Okay. So, it's hard having two sheets up at the same time.
Really?
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can keep going.
Yeah.
I think Surge has got more like 7 or 8 at a time.
Yeah.
I
I have 7 right now.
I have one.
And then I have to concentrate on both myself, water elemental.
Okay,
Concentration
2
spells
is
if
not
I
hard.
have 'em.
Fine, I got it. I got it.
All right, I only have
14.
one.
Does a 14 hit?
If you're going for the weird, right? Yes, 14 does.
Water weird should hit.
And that's 9 bludgeoning.
9,
Elementals are normally
bludgeoning.
fairly easy to hit.
9 bludgeoning, so you're going for the one that grabbed you.
Except for earth elementals. Earth elementals are difficult to hit.
16, I think.
I don't think that was the one that grabbed me. I think that's the one that was knocked off by Sergeant Rock.
The one
It's
that
true.
was
The one
grabbed
that
you was the
grabbed
one's
you.
knocked off by
They're
someone
both the
else.
same.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that one
Because
is
the first one tried to grab your horse, but it missed, and so the second one grabbed you.
All right. And I will go ahead and do this to make it easier for us to determine which one is which.
And now can he finish his movement?
I'm going to say no, because use part of your movement to get you out of the water.
Okay.
Give me a moment.
Dan, quick question.
13.
Okay.
42.
Well, no, I was just curious. I just popped onto the Twitch side because, I'm not doing anything for the next minute. And the double disadvantage, did you use those already?
I
Or
haven't done any attack rolls yet.
But it's also on saving throws.
Have I done a saving throw since they gave it to me?
You did 2 saving throws on the wisdom.
He's just going to have to wait to do it on the attacks, that's all.
So maybe that
So
one
maybe they're
that
both trying to
failed.
run from him.
Yeah, if they're both terrified of him inside the bubble, then he'll just sit
That'd
there and
be
watch.
hilarious.
Just throwing that out there.
Just 2 congealed balls feared for their lives.
For the next minute.
Yep.
Okay. All right, noted.
Perfect. I like the way that sounds.
I don't. Not this time. Fred, Pinky, back to back. Okay. So my disadvantages are now gone.
Yep, because the one that failed would have had a disadvantage anyway the first time.
Mm-hmm.
So still good use.
Good news is everybody else sees. How big is large?
2x2.
All right, and this ball
20.
is pretty much a 4x4.
The ball's 4x4.
Okay. So anything from here on out's at disadvantage for you because these things are constantly moving and it's a ball of whirling water is all you guys see.
Or if they're running from him, when they just kind of like smash
How
to
are
one
they going
side.
to run from him? They take up the whole space.
No, they take up half because it's
Yeah, he's
they're
standing in the
running.
middle of this like this, and they're running,
They're running
there.
circles.
They're
around
staying
him.
on the outside edge as best they can, run around this ball. So it's just this swirling ball of water now.
Looks like a toilet bowl.
And Brother Mayai's in the middle of it, just spinning.
Yeah, I'm trying to see.
Try not to get dizzy.
Yeah, he's just a low flush.
Not that it's going to bother him too much, but yeah, they're running from you. So of course,
Wait,
don't they have to?
This,
If they attack you, is it
this-
disadvantage?
No, they can't attack. They have to run from me.
All right,
Use
does he have to
Dex
do a con
action.
save to make sure he doesn't throw up?
maybe a round or two later. All right, where were we? Pegasus did her thing, so now it's or Alicorn did her thing, so now it's my turn. All right, so you guys are there once again. We'll try this again. Blue will go towards your Alicorn for a 2 at disadvantage.
No.
Does a 15 hit you?
At disadvantage?
Yes. I rolled a 10 and 11.
Toward who?
You?
Corporal punishment?
Yes.
Yeah, just hits. Yes.
All right. Good, sweet. 13 more points of bludgeoning damage, and you are once again inside the water weird. Oh, that's bright. Whatever the heck just happened on your screen, Todd. It's almost like putting on a night mask in the sunlight. Alright, so that was those. Well, I mean, you're in the water. I'm just going to go for you. And do I have... Nope, I don't have another disadvantage. Alright, so...
Advantage for player, huh? Thank you.
So, I rolled a 2 on that one, so you're good. Alright, so it is now your go. You have this Morid and a water weird right here at you in the water.
And advantage.
And I'm pretty much right against the ship.
You're right against the edge of the ship. That is pushing towards you, apparently, still.
Alright, I'm going to attack the Merid.
Alright.
A 17 to hit.
Alright.
For 15 slashing damage.
Got it.
And
Hold on.
so he's rolling slow.
Maybe you hit him and killed him.
I killed it already.
Oh, if he's an
Hey.
elemental, we got a sack of hit points.
No, that's not what happened. There.
Oh, concentration.
You guys can now see.
Hey, you're welcome. What can I say but
And
you're
your
welcome?
second attack was a hit for 10 points of slashing.
12,
12.
because I'm raging.
Alrighty then.
And then I will flurry of blows to get an additional 2 attacks. Yes.
Oh.
So that's 29.
The water weird's going to cast. Oh, right, he's not a cleric. So never mind.
Disintegrate.
It's gonna cast jump in front of your attack.
No, I was going to do the whole grave cleric thing and say I'm going to
Yeah, it's
cancel that
water
out.
weird grave.
Negate it.
It's a grave water weird.
Say
It's a
29.
grave water weird.
29.
Apparently, I'm getting
Still up?
suggestions from upstairs.
Oh.
Of course, you could put that in chat so everybody else can see and they can agree or disagree with you.
With what?
Um.
Some family members are making comments to him.
Privately. I told them they need to put it in chat so you guys can actually have your 2 bits put in. All right, so it's 27 plus 2, correct? 29?
Yep, 29. Still up?
Yeah.
Okay, let's hit it one last time. For my turn anyway.
All right.
So another 11.
All right, got it. And it is now that Surge can see.
Yeah.
You see
I'm
this
gonna-
swirling ball of water on one side of the ship. And actually, yeah, for
You
your
see the
can
mirror,
that.
but it's focusing in the water for some strange reason.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my way over towards the strange ball of swirling mass. But I gotta drop out of the tower and then move action to get over there. So, how far will that get me?
Well, are you going to drop and take the damage?
Oh yeah,
Let's see. We'll say 3d6 damage for the drop.
and have it because I'm resistant.
So I'll go ahead and roll 3d6. So take 5 points of damage.
Okay.
Already halved. And then you have what kind of movement rate on land as an elemental?
30. So it is gonna be action to move as well.
Right. So you're going to have to do
Move
it be
action,
movement action.
This-
Huh?
and
Would
then
it be better for you to go over here and then next turn have full speed? You make it over the edge.
I'm gonna be up there anyway, right next to him, and I want to be able to see what's going on up here. Yeah, because I don't know what's going on this side of the ship. Really, I can kind of see, but I
There's
gotta
a-
drop down.
There's a riderless alicorn floating around up there. What, are you afraid to put it in chat? Come on now. Type it
Not
in chat.
riderless anymore.
Yeah, you are.
No,
Yeah, it is.
it grabbed you
It grabbed
again,
you and pulled you
remember?
off again.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay.
Where are we now? So you moved up, and Sergeant
That's where I am.
Sergeant Rocket's on you.
Can the rocks see anything?
The cloud is gone, but you actually see a ball of swirling water, and you see the 2 on the left side, the Myriad and the other water. We are down near the water, dealing with whatever small fries down there, or small fish
Okay,
are down
but
there.
I can see one of these guys.
The D8.
I'm healing myself for bonus action.
Copy that. All right.
So I can see that
Yes.
with the paladin inside it.
You can see one with a paladin swirling around inside it.
And you've also been given advantage, Sergeant Rock.
Yes, you have.
Oh, that can. And I already have an advantage on the roll, so I will shoot that one with advantage on the roll. But the Merid's still alive. My hex is on the Merid.
Yep.
By the way, I hexed the Merid's strength, but so I can't shoot these guys with the hex, but I can shoot them with advantage. Bang.
Nice.
Nice, very nice.
Which-
Max damage on both.
Which one? You going for the one the
One
paladin's in?
that has the paladin inside it. I'm trying to free the paladin by killing that one.
Okay, this-
Yeah, that would be the red one.
Mhm.
And 10. Very nice.
Right.
Yep.
And then I'll use my own advantage on the roll that I have left over from a couple weeks ago. Fire again. Nowhere near as good.
And that was to the weird 20. That's going to hit. So it's another 8 points.
Yep.
All right.
And of course, I'm tier 3 now, so I get a third attack,
Yeah.
but no more advantage. I
That's,
don't suppose it picks me.
that is a miss.
All right. And then I continue to man the helm.
Okay, so it's my turn. So does a 19 hit you, Ducks?
You're muted.
Yes, the 19 hits me.
All right, so you will take. I just take 15 because you're resistant to piercing damage, right?
I'm raging right now.
All right, so you get hit twice with his trident, which is 15 per hit, so you take 15 points of damage.
Okay.
And that's going to end his turn with the 2 attacks.
Can I grab onto his trident as a reaction?
No,
If that was normal in D&D, then everybody would do that all the time.
precisely. All right, Corporal Punishment, you were inside this weird.
Again, yeah.
Granted, you're not being suffocated or anything because you got that nice little tidbit of water breathing on you.
It's
Yeah,
just a little
that's-
bit weird inside the weird.
Yeah, a little weird. Weird feeling
Well,
there.
let's see if I can get another lucky break here. Not much.
And with that, you are still trapped inside.
I figured as much. I can't cast spells while I'm grappled, can I?
While you're restrained is the issue, but
Yeah.
I think you can.
Yeah, you can cast spells. If you
Yeah,
vocally, you can't do it.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Can I do that? I mean, my vocal cords aren't grappled or restrained, are they?
And
If
you're
it has-
breathing underwater.
You have a somatic component, then you can't swing your arms appropriately. I'm not sure if it's affected.
And that's kind of up to their discretion. I don't know. I haven't looked into that rule specifically. If you're grappled or restrained, if you can't, do enough of
Well,
that.
you can
Yeah.
still, if you're restrained, you can still attack. You just attack at a disadvantage. So you can, you just don't move very well.
Yeah. It
So
restraint
you-
says nothing about spells.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about spells, but I will say you can't do anything that requires verbal somatics.
Okay, then I think I'm pretty much done.
Okay. Well,
No spelling it out underwater, breathing the water
honestly,
in.
though, you were done anyway because you rolled the escape check, which is a action. So, Brother May
You don't
I?
have step. You're not a vengeance paladin.
Brother May I? What do we... Oh, Visage Mockery.
He's mocking them.
Which one are you mocking? Purple
Uh,
or green? Or purple or
Which,
yellow?
well, they're all swirled together, so whichever one.
Okay, roll a d6.
If you
I
damage
like
one,
your mock at the bottom. Just give me your weapon so I can hit myself with it.
Okay, so it's going to be purple, and it's a save, which I rolled a friggin' 2 on. So, I don't have a weapon to give you. But I will take 10 points of bludgeoning,
Psychic.
of that psychic damage to...
Purple. So now he's afraid and sad.
He doesn't feel very good about himself.
does damaging him have any effect on the fear?
Nope.
What's this fear from?
Just in,
Fear.
they're just afraid of him. No, what abilities I think he's asking that you popped to do that.
What spell?
Fear. Third level spell.
Fear?
Fear.
The
Yeah.
cleric spell?
Warlock.
Oh, it's cause fear.
Just says fear.
Third level illusion.
Yep.
Do they get a
That's
save at their turns?
When they lose.
When they lose sight of him. So right now they can't lose sight of him because they're stuck in a ball. Yeah,
And
it just shows he's frightened.
Yeah.
And you could have just got that white feather today from the seagull.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
the feather.
That's one of the components, a white feather.
Well,
That's why
look
it's
at
so
you.
effective.
All right.
Uh,
All right, where were we? So you've cast a bit, pretty much mocking the water weird that's trying to get away from you in this ball of tightness. Alicorn, what's the Alicorn doing?
Trying to free me,
Well, let's see how that works.
which is red, I guess.
Yes, red's the one that's got a hold of you. 14 to hit with 13 points of damage. Congratulations.
Yay! Thank you, Sergeant Rock, for all the help.
You're dead. Oh, sorry.
Hey!
You're dead.
But you do experience a splashing sensation as you fall in the water.
Yes.
That I am fine with that.
In
My
the
my
water
armor
again.
isn't rusted yet.
All right.
Of course, Fiddler's going to come right over.
Yeah, it's my turn.
The first one's nickname was always Frying Pan, and this one's nickname is Fire.
Yep. So, rolling for the head attack.
At disadvantage.
You just got it in there. Guess what?
You rolled a nat 20.
Nope. I rolled two
Oh.
17s, so it's going to be a 22 to hit.
Where's Dakota?
It's going to be
You're in
13
second
points of
floor.
bludgeoning
I couldn't
damage,
tell.
and guess what? You're once again.
I'm grappled again.
Yep, there you are.
Fucker!
All right, so Furball, you not grappled, are you?
He is not. No, he's away at the moment. Do you have access to a sheet there, Rock?
That's right, I traditionally do.
All right. So yeah, he asked me, but I don't have access to it. So if you could control him once he's up, the weird's gonna try and
19.
take a hold of him, right?
Yeah.
And 19 did hit last time.
All right, so he takes half.
Exactly as 19.
Sweet. He takes this could be 6 points of bludgeoning damage,
I'll keep track of that.
and he is currently being grappled by that particular weird. And it is his turn.
All right, he doesn't mind being inside so much.
When he gets back, we'll find out if that's any different.
Yep, he'll go reckless to counteract the disadvantage from restrained, and I just try and rip at this thing from inside.
Reckless.
Maybe
I love
armor
it.
class is actually a little easier. So here's a claw attack,
And you're going against which one is that one? That one is.
and he's raging, so it's +2.
That's 10. And is this against the Maraid or the weird?
No, he can't
He's-
attack them already. He's inside the weird.
Yeah, he's
Okay,
restrained up the weird. So he's just tearing up the weird.
All right, so I'll take
And-
that 10 damage. Next one's 17.
17.
27 total. And then he'll do the martial arts ability for a bonus action attack.
12 more points. All right. That's it.
Yep.
Surge. You're up there.
All right.
There's a ball of like roiling water in front of you,
And I can't get into it. It's weird. It's pushing me away.
and
So yeah, what I am going to do is I'm going to hop into the water right next to all of them.
all right, and you see that Dux is currently inside one of the weirds.
And can I get a strength saving throw from each creature in the elemental space? So the Marid and the weird. DC 15 strength, and I believe you hexed his strength. Does that give disadvantage on saves?
Yep. Or ability checks.
Just ability checks? Okay, so yeah, DC 15 strength.
Okay, well, that's nice. I rolled a 9, and he gets a +6.
Okay, so that one fits.
So
And what about the weird?
That's what I'm checking now. I rolled a 13, And it's a Dex
Strength save.
strength. Oh, okay, sweet. There's a +3 to
Probably
that,
saves.
so they both make it.
All right. They are pushed out of my space then, and I do not believe they take any damage because they saved, and it just says they are pushed away. So
It's not the one I wanted. I wanted this one.
So yep, I hop in the water, and I'm right next to all of them.
All right. And anything else?
That's where I'm at right now. I'll let you know. I'm making sure everything's here.
Sweet.
But yeah, that's it for me.
So what we're gonna do? We're gonna take a 5 to 10 minute break for bathroom breaks and such, and give Todd time to get back. Stick around. We will be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll wait. I might be in this time. I have a Twitch app on my other iPad.
Oh, nice.
Well, congratulations. You were the first voice they heard whenever it came back on. All right, we are back from our little break, and we left off at the top of the round. It is now Sergeant Rock's turn. You can't see anything but the ball of force currently, because everything else is below the edge of the ship.
What if I step over here so I'm looking past the foxhole and trying to see?
You'll still see the ball of the ship because everything else is below the range of the deck. Everything
Well,
else
I'm
is
on
in the
it.
water.
He doesn't see me being held in the air.
Nope, because you're in the water.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You
But
held
I'm
the
on a-
water, and it came at you while you was in the water and grabbed you.
I'm on a raised part of the ship back here, right?
Yeah.
The stern is raised, and so I can see. And then the forecastle is raised, but I'm just making the argument that although this part is raised here, if I'm tracking my line of sight past it,
But you also got to think you're about 30 feet down. They're 30 feet down along the edge of the
But
boat.
I'm gonna get 20 feet up, and the angle is a little past that. Plus, I think they're coming up out of the water a little bit.
Let's see. Try that again. You're right here, and with your angle, you're not going to see anything but this guy, because you're not going to be able to see past this edge to these guys are all in the water, and these two are in the water. The Pegasus, of course, is up in the air, but that's it. Everybody else is down below the water.
All right, I'll turn the helm, turn the ship a little bit, put them on the side so that I'm looking down at them from over the rail.
All right.
That'll be an elaborate action because you'll have to move the things that are on the ship after you turn the ship.
There.
But that'll be my action.
Oh, it's not doing it.
Hard to port.
Yeah, I'm trying to grab it and turn it. And it's not staying.
Well, when it turns, somebody's stuck in the water, above the water.
Yeah.
Ship's just like, where's it going? No, come back.
Alright, so the Pegasus is up in the
Okay.
air.
Agglomeration winds up still stuck over here.
It's going to take you a little bit to turn it for this to work, but I'll go ahead and turn the
Yeah.
ship now to give you an idea where it'll be. Alright,
Yeah, that's my action.
so
stay
that was
Full
you.
action.
The Myriad. Okay. Somebody won. Card game going on above my head. Let's see, what do I do? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to hit. No, maybe not.
Doesn't this cluster? It was stuck to the ship because they're
The ball of
The,
force doesn't move; it stays stationary.
okay.
Yep.
Let's see. If I shift, well, no, because he's still inside the other one.
Yeah, shoot at the ball.
No,
Force.
I'll come over here, around the water elemental.
Not leaving my space.
Correct.
I saw that.
And I will attack the grappled individual with advantage. It's going to be 1. Jesus.
Did you use
Wait,
that
didn't it swallow
disadvantage
me?
you got a little bit ago?
I've already used the disadvantage, yeah.
Perfect, cool.
Didn't it swallow me? I'm inside of it, right?
You're inside of water weird.
That's why it doesn't have to grapple me.
You're inside.
So what
You're inside
Damage
a.
if it tries to attack me.
No, you're not obscured. You're inside a water elemental. You're.
That's what I mean, though. If I'm inside of it, when he tries to hit me, won't he have to hit the elemental too?
They're both elementals. You're grappled. It's listed as being grappled. You're not literally I don't know how with the elementals. It's a little weird how to describe it. You're not in its belly because it doesn't have a belly. You're just held in place inside the water. But does the 19 hit?
Yes.
All right, it's going to be. You get both rolls in. All right, so you take another 13 points of 15 points of bludgeoning damage. That's 2 hits, and you're already at halved. And that's it for him. Punishment: you're currently grappled in the water. And I caught you just as you put a mouthful in, didn't I?
Yep. I'm having some good potatoes. Holy crap, never mind.
And you're still in there.
Oh, you're having good potatoes for sure.
So
You're just too distracted.
any other insults
I
you
can't-
want to throw at the water, Brother May I?
Hey, yeah, there you go.
Okay. Have you just cast Stinking Cloud, or do you always smell like this? Okay. Nice. Nice. What color did I say that was last time? Purple?
Yeah. Now, oh wait, the boat hasn't fully turned yet, has it?
Right.
Okay. I was just wondering if the cannons on that side would be able to fire this round.
Well,
Oh, God.
Your powder monkey's in the water, so.
Just scream out to the skeletons, fire!
All right.
Lots of splashing,
All right.
and possibly lots. Well, the only thing that can get into the ball of force is fresh air.
Yes, the ball will just go. Ping. All right, that was you, Pegasus.
Yep, Fred's gonna attack the guy that's got me.
All right, and Fred will. I'm sure that hits. Yep, that hits. 9 points of damage to a fresh creature.
Yep, a fresh. Well, it's now a little bit harmed,
Yeah, it's
so
got a little damage to it now.
A few drips.
All right. So let's see. Who's next? Oh, I am. Sweet. Well, the weirds are. So you're inside me, and I'm going to hit you with advantage.
anybody else hear Tiny Dancer when he says you're inside me?
I didn't hear it.
You'll take
What are you
13,
talking about?
13 points of bludgeoning damage. And that's corporal punishment, sorry.
I'm sorry. What was it to hit?
13, oh, it was a 20 to hit total.
Oh, okay. So 13 points more?
Mm-hmm.
11, 12, 13. Okay.
And let's see, ducks. It's going to be 18 to hit.
Ah, 5-1.
Okay, 18 doesn't hit ducks. Sweet.
Magic number is 19.
Thank you. All right, so he's good. And the others are swirling around. What is this?
Terrified.
What is this, third round?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I think that is, right?
Yep.
Terrified and sad, right?
Well,
Terrified, insulted.
One of them's feelings is really, really hurt right now. I mean, he's just. I smell.
Yep.
I can't hit with a weapon.
I don't even have a fucking weapon, man.
I don't have any hands.
I'm water. For crying out loud. All right.
You need me to survive, but you insult me.
Ducks, you're inside this creature.
I'm inside it.
Whatever. You're being grappled. What would you like to do?
So just a strength check, right?
That's what, if you want to break out, yeah.
I break out with alacrity.
I think you broke out just fine. So you are now free. Surge. Actually, you have a movement. Do you want to move?
I will move to here.
So you're still within range.
Yep.
I don't think you, well, yeah, whatever. Go ahead, Surge.
I will flank, taking an opportunity to attack if I'm within range of the Waterweird, I will flank the Marid.
All right, you'll flank.
Leaving its space and onto the other side to flank with the ducks.
All right, I'll take an attack on that, but I don't think I can do any grapple with you because you're big.
Immune to it.
Yeah, you grapple. So I'm going to ask, does a 10 hit your current armor class?
No, it does not.
No surprise.
So I'm going to multi-attack, slam, slam.
Slam, slam.
15, I don't think that'll hit.
Nope.
And 17, will that hit for 10 magical bludgeoning?
17's a magic number.
All right, that's
how much?
full 10 damage.
Full 10 damage.
Yep, magical bludgeoning. Unless it's resistant to magical bludgeoning.
You know, hold on. Let me go into homebrew right quick. And no, you're good. It took all the damage. And matter of fact, you've noticed that has taken all the damage of everything you've done thus far. So nothing you hit it with yet has it been resistant to.
So fire, magical bludgeoning, all good.
Yep.
All right.
Is that it for you?
Yep, that's my entire thing.
Okay.
I don't need to do anything else.
Sergeant Rock, you're going to currently be at.
Oh, I'll keep those.
That's
my fault.
Way. You're currently at this angle. So you might be able to see combat from your angle to hit for these two right here in the water.
Yeah, especially if I step over to the rail.
Oh yeah, or step on the rail and kind of lean around, or
yeah. If I look right out over than this guy, I'll peg this guy with a shot or two. I figure they're easy to hit for just water weirds. Plop, 14 points of force.
14 for that is green.
Yep, that's a green one.
Green. Okay, green will take the 14 points.
Shoot him again.
Nice.
Splish,
14 more.
Splash, I was taking a bath. There you go.
And I get 3 shots with this thing.
Yes, you do.
And 11 more.
11 to hit the Merid. I mean, a 19 to hit the Merid for 11 points of damage.
19 to hit 11 damage.
We'll take that 11 damage.
Oh, I didn't realize
the Merid, what was hexed?
Yes.
Oh, that's right. You did hex the Merid.
Oh, yeah, I get to do an extra D6
of necrotic.
Of necrotic.
Yes, you do.
Here it is. Blah.
All right.
Very nice. Good catch.
And then I run back to the wheel.
All right.
That's it.
Yep. All right. Where are we at now?
I think the merit for 15 points. I think he should be mad and he should come after me.
Mm-hmm. You think? Except for that fireball that's right there under his feet.
And a spout of water that he didn't have control over, maybe?
Provoke attacks, affinity attacks while they have advantage. That's all.
Okay. Casting a spell.
Wait, the merit's casting a spell?
Yep.
But I can't really see him from the wheel.
I don't think the sails would be blocking your view, but it's up to
If
his
you're
call.
on the counter, you have to be 60 feet.
Yeah, and he's
Yeah.
100 feet.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't think my counter spell will work through the wall of force.
Nope, it won't.
Will it?
No, it doesn't. No, it
doesn't?
isn't.
Okay.
All right. Sorry, I'm checking the spell level. Okay, and was about to grab the wrong thing. All right, so where are you at? Alrighty then. Why can't I move that? There it is.
I've had trouble with that before. You can't just click it. You have to like grab a tiny corner or something. What came up?
Well, I mean, if it lets me, I will. Guess what I'll have to do is I'll have to do it this way. Hold on. I got to do this funky just to get the thing to move right.
Is this the fog again?
Nope.
No, it's too small.
It's looks like the same size as something else.
Did he
Another
conjure
water.
water?
The same size as Curtis.
Uh-huh.
Yes. If
Oh,
that's
go
the
ahead.
spell I'm thinking of, that takes a minute to cast.
Does it?
If it's
Yeah.
conjure elemental, not minor
No,
elemental, but elemental, it takes like a minute to cast.
You're right, so I can't do that. Why the hell did he even put that in his spell list? Alright,
Because he
He
can
wanted to make you think it
sneakily.
was a good idea.
yeah, well. Look at
I mean, he could have had 100 before he got
I
here.
mean, if he
around.
wants to, I'm okay with that. He can spend the next 10 turns getting the shit kicked out of him.
and losing concentration? Yeah. No, you're right. And I didn't notice it said 1 minute.
Oh no, that's perfectly fine. That's understandable.
Pretty common. People forget about conjure.
Yep, there's a couple spells that I've thought about taking, and I looked at the duration. And it's like, nah, can't do that right now. Not duration, casting time. I was like, oh, if we ever encounter someone, oh, but that's a minute casting time.
Okay, so I will do this instead.
Invisibility, or something along them lines.
Something along those lines. And what else do I want to do? Alright. I think that's it for him. Corporal Punishment, you're still in.
Yeah, I know. Forever grappled. Forever grappled. Yep, got it.
Well, now I know how to keep her out of the damn fight.
It didn't seem like he moved away from us.
You felt a shift, but not a shift that was far enough away that warranted an attack of opportunity.
What about ripples in the water revealing his?
Yeah, I mean, it was like my
He-
sensation of being in the water with him as a water elemental didn't feel like he moved too far.
No, it didn't
It's a swing.
yeah, it didn't feel like he moved too far. More of a shifted around you guys kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
To kind of incorporate the fact that it's a disadvantage. Da da da. All right, so you're still stuck, and you're still insulting the hell out of this one weird, who fails miserably with another 3 roll for another 10 points of. What did we mock me with this time? I've seen more threatening geckos. I don't even know what a gecko is.
With Rock's sight, does he still see it?
Ooh.
Which sight works out to a super long range of 30 feet.
Ah,
Good try though.
I
was
mean,
a
if
very
he could
good
still
try.
see it, that'd be hilarious.
It had crossed my mind, and I immediately went right here to look up which site. And I even have it as a little ploy that I can put out, but
Yep, 30 feet.
not much.
Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to. I think I'm getting my things mixed up. No, that's right. Took 11 damage. Okay. All right. So with that, it is now Pegasus's turn, and you are on blue, which is that one. Where's red? I think red is gone.
Poor Fred's the only one trying to help me.
So I have 3 left.
I took a couple of shots before.
Yeah, that was on the other one. But yeah,
The ship got in the way.
the ship got away.
Go the cam.
No,
Yes.
Wait, you never dropped sail, did you, Sergeant Rock?
No,
So you would have left us behind by now.
Pretty much.
It would probably be down a bit. I mean,
Hard to
fix it.
port.
I
So
don't.
far.
How far does a ship move per round? Do we ever determine that, or did I ever determine that?
Yeah, I think it's only like 4 or 6 squares around.
I can do some looking real quick.
It's not as fast as a person can move
Right,
it around.
but by this time, you would probably
But this-
be.
Well, he turned to port, so this is the third round after. So I mean, he'd be a little bit far distanced anyway, right?
You'd be somewhere like maybe around here.
But he'd be sailing that way.
Yeah, because they turned it. Yeah, that's about right.
That's what we're dealing with right now, anyway. And it was.
So you'll be in sight soon, Corporal Punishment, and then you can help it out.
Pegasus. What was your deal? Or Alicorn, my bad.
27 for 11 bludgeoning.
And that is blue. Alright. That it?
Yeah, that's all he gets to do unless he's charging.
Okay, so with advantage, unless I've gotten a disadvantage. Nope, the only one that's got disadvantage last time was Summer. So that's going to be water weird. Constrict around you for another 13 points of bludgeoning. That's going to be a 21 to hit. So you'll take another.
Did you say 21?
Yes.
Or 13?
21.
21 to
armor?
hit or 13 damage?
13 damage, yes.
Okay.
And the other two that go this turn are steadily trying to get the hell away from Brother May I in a bubble. It's like a guy that has to pee in a corner so bad and he's running in circles trying to find a corner to pee in. It, ain't gonna work. Alright, so ducks.
It is a pretty fun effect.
What are you doing, brother?
Alright, I'm going to use all my movement to get to where I can attack this shark.
Thank you. And with that, I will take that attack of opportunity.
And you show up when you hit me, right? You become visible again?
Maybe, depending on the invisibility.
But
That's
it's
why I'm checking.
visible.
Invisibility, he would appear greater. I don't know, right?
Eh,
You might stay invisible with greater.
you're right.
Greater,
He would-
you can make actions from greater without
Greater,
breaking
yeah,
your
it doesn't
invisibility.
take break invisibility. Yeah, you know
Right.
what? You're right.
Definitely
Let
fit.
you roll. You don't take any attack of opportunity. You're clear to go.
Okay, so I'll attack the weird
All right, and you went how far?
30 feet.
You have 30-foot swim speed?
I have 60 feet of movement, so half that's 30 feet.
Just making sure.
So 25 to hit for 16 slashing.
16 slashing, taken.
And ooh yeah,
Oh,
28 to hit.
No, actually that one misses.
For 32 slashing.
Uh-huh. And there's no need
Is
to
it
roll.
still up?
There's no need to roll anything else. It's gone.
Okay.
Yay!
I was gonna let you roll.
Saved you.
I was gonna let you roll it again and just say, nope, that one missed. You're just splashing water now. All right,
All right.
so that's yours, Surge.
well, he didn't seem like he left my area. I am going to swing at disadvantage, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Swing. Yeah. 22 at disadvantage for 16, and I click that again. Let's see if 14, that'll miss because the number, and then I need to roll this a couple times. All right, so yeah. So 16 damage, magical bludgeoning.
He is not doing pretty good.
Yep.
So you hit something.
And then the second time I missed.
Yep.
Does Rock? He
No.
can look over here. I mean, he's kind of watching over here. Does he see Elemental slamming at something?
I'm pointing in the
no.
direction I was just slamming, and I felt like I
Actually,
hit.
yeah, with your distance from where you're at, you see an elemental slamming something.
And when I'm done, it's just like, nah, this direction of a spinning cyclone.
Yeah, you're too far away to see Surge in the water slamming something. So yeah.
Just a little cyclone part way out of the water, just like.
So what'd you like to do there,
I'm
sir?
coming back, Surge. I just had to help Corporal out real quick. Then we'll
Wow.
just get flat rolls.
Rock runs over to the rail, scans around down his rifle's barrel, looking for threats. He doesn't see anything.
Just that
Jeez.
swirling ball and surge.
Purple thing. He says, I don't know what the hell that's all about. And he goes back to the wheel.
As the boat continues to drift away.
I don't know what the hell they're doing out there, but it looks weird.
It looks weird. All right.
He'll go ahead and have the crew start striking sail, so we don't need most of my party members are in the water.
You know,
Oh,
reef
no,
the
let me do
sails.
that. I know we have an elemental that'll gather catch up, goes way faster. So I'm going all ahead full.
Hmm. Well, hello there, friend.
Well, he's going to be visible in a second anyway, so.
And it's his turn, so.
So that's going to be a.
14's the number if you're hitting me.
Yep, it's a 27 to hit for 15 points of piercing damage, which I believe you have.
I'm resistant to bludgeoning,
Okay,
so
not piercing.
if he hits me twice, I'll take 15.
Well, it's not bludgeoning, it's piercing.
Well, it's piercing with his trident.
I believe I'm resistant to piercing too, but I'll double check.
And
Elemental.
the
Yep.
second one.
It's it's the same as rage.
Okay.
And then I have something else.
18's the second one.
Hits. 14's the number.
All right, so you will
So-
have 15 when it's all said and done damage.
Yep.
And he is now visible.
What made him go visible?
He attacked. It's invisibility. Once you attack, you lose. It's not
Or
greater.
it's not, it wasn't greater. Okay.
That's why he decided not to swipe at me
Yeah,
when I ran
that's-
away.
So it wasn't.
I was betting on it being invisibility, and I was like, well, we'll see. If he hits me, then at least Surge will get a good attack. Otherwise,
Oh man, last Mountain Dew down here.
No, no.
Ah.
You're gonna have to make a store run. Or delivery, whatever you have.
We
Yeah,
do the
radio out.
curbside pickup, but we've been doing it.
have you ever heard the original Mountain Dew jingle?
No, don't think
I
so.
probably have, but I don't remember it.
It's been a long time. Granted, I used to. This was my fuel when I was in the service, but I don't remember the jingle for Mountain Dew. You gonna share it? You might not want to. Maybe copyright.
Yep.
Maybe share it in Discord and we'll check it out later. All right, so that was his turn. Corporal Punishment, you are now in the water. There's nothing around you that you can tell other than, of course, your alicorn who's hovering above you.
And there's nothing I can do about the bubble, right?
You can certainly try.
Unless you have a dispel magic, this kind of just has to wait.
I mean, you can shoot at it if you want to. It's been 4 rounds.
I don't know what the bubble does, and I don't see Brother May taking any damage.
Now he's just in the middle of this swirling water, and you see his mouth moving. That's it.
Yeah. and you see little bits of yellow swirl in with the rest of the water swirling.
Don't think that's how that works.
Well, they're scared.
No, they're more insulted than scared. It's
Oh,
vicious.
they're both,
It's vicious
they're both-
mockery. Oh, they do have the fear thing going. My bad.
yeah, they've got the fear thing going on, and then they get insulted every now and then.
Yeah.
Lose
Insult to injury, is that what they call it?
it. Fear.
And
So what?
unfortunately, I think all of my spells I actually need to hit with melee before I can do anything.
Well, you can go over there and hit the globe if you want to. I'll allow it.
Well, I can't because my movement speed's 30 and I can only move 15, right?
Right.
And the
Yes.
bubbles floating in the air.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
it's like
bubble.
20-ish
You could
in that
ready
number.
action on the
Question-
assumption your horsey is going to pick you up. You could ready an action so that when your Unisys scoops you up and takes you over by the bubble, packing.
I mean, if it scoops you up, you can get
yeah.
pretty close.
I can do 90 feet in the air, so yeah, I'll hold my action to wait to get picked up, and then I'll try to figure out how far I can move.
All right, hit me with your best insult. Only 4 points though that time. I'm sad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you giving up on trying to save from them?
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to try to save that, aren't I?
No,
If you
you don't
choose.
have to.
They can willingly fail it if they're terrified and fleeing.
What is that? It's a...
Wisdom.
Wisdom? Yeah, I rolled a 10. They get no bonus.
Okay. How badly does he look hurt?
I mean, he's a water weird.
Yeah, he's swirling water.
It's just swirling water.
He looks like he's been watered down a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, he looks like cheap beer now.
Is the current slowing, I guess.
Maybe he's not moving quite as fast as the other one.
Progress.
It'd be funny if I vicious mock it to death before this bubble's done.
you,
There's like, what, 6 more turns?
Something like that.
you probably could. So with that, the Pegasus is there to pick you up.
Yep, and like I said, since Brother May looks like he's doing okay, except maybe he might get a little nauseous. We're coming down
Little
here.
seasick.
And me on his back. And does picking me up and moving is at the end of his turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okie doke.
But you had a ready to.
Yeah, I was ready to attack, so I can at least crossbow him with corporal punishment.
Sure, go for it.
Now, can I take my second attack, or I can't? Okay.
Ready actions is one thing.
Okie doke, I'm done then.
All right, so ducks.
All right, I'm going to. All right, I'm trying to stop this thing. What the heck is going on? Okay, that was weird. I'm going to shoot my bow and then move.
You're going to shoot your bow. How does that work for you?
Like this. I'm doing gangster style shooting.
Well,
while I'm
he's
treading water
got
with
it.
my
He's
feet.
got a water elemental between you and him. Is what I'm asking.
I said water elementals don't block attacks. It's just water.
Fire.
I mean, he did. 26 and
5.
24.
I'll take that 5 points.
And then I will use my movement to approach.
All right.
I mean, you got that rogue thing at that level. Do you got bonus action movement?
That's at level 3 rogue. Oh, but I can use Step of the Wind for a bonus action. Go another 30 feet.
There you go. Surge.
Yes. I will move into flanking position without exiting his space
Uh-huh.
and give him a couple love taps, hopefully.
Hopefully not. I mean, yeah, go ahead.
So 17's the number. Natural 20 for 30.
30 points of fucking damage.
That's a good roll. I rolled a 10 plus
It's not
4.
a good roll.
14
It's a
for what I
great
normally do.
It's not a good roll for me.
Is he still alive?
Hell no, that's why I said it wasn't a good roll. I had 21 points. I was hoping to make one more round, get past you guys, and then poof out of there. I should have done it last round, but I didn't. Never thought I'd see May I get a swirly. All right, so that's it for you guys. Sergeant Rock, what are you doing?
Hey, Serge, can I get a ride back to the boat?
Sailing away.
You can try. I don't know if I can really help you. I'm a water elemental.
You can whirl.
You can grab
What
him
if
and carry
you
him.
can't you grapple me?
Yeah, you have to go to board.
I can breathe
mean-
underwater. Just grapple me and take me back to the boat. Yeah.
I would like to whelm him, I guess, or
Hmm.
grapple. I don't know how that works.
Well, I mean, it's not
I
true.
could-
He chooses to miss his save and
I
you whelm
know.
him.
All right.
But we have to. So in principle, we should stick around for when
Oh,
the
brother, may I?
beat of force fades, because the beat of force, well, it's halfway done.
All right. So
I guess we should stick around until Brother May I gets down to the water with us.
Give-
Actually,
give me
here's what
a just to make levity, because this thing's going to go for at least a minute on the fear alone. So you have 6 more rounds left of that bubble, as well as the fear, correct?
Right.
So give me. I'll give you 6 rolls on saves. You give me 6 rolls on that.
And then I reckon the Pegasus can just kind of hang around, flying around the sphere, and then when it dissolves, the Pegasus swoops in and grabs Mai and flies back to the ship while the 2 water weirds just fall into the water. And
Three.
without the direction of the Merid, we'll probably just leave them behind.
All right. So 3 rounds in. 4th round doesn't count. Doesn't make it. He doesn't seem to be affected. 5th round is when you actually. So 1, 2, 3. Skip the 4th. 5th. All right. 5th round, that one's gone, but you still have the other one.
Okay.
If I could, I would drag him back towards the ship. Ducks.
Okay. So this one's not been touched yet,
We just let them go.
but
I
then
got
you hit
90
him with
feet
that
in
vicious
water.
mockery.
Is Vicious Mockery, it's not an AoE?
No, it's a
No.
single target.
The cantrip.
Never know. I mean, you mock one person, the other person feels the sting too, maybe.
They don't,
No.
they don't like each other that much. All right, give me a second. I'm trying to get rid of the damn circle.
It's Surge's circle.
DM still should be able to get rid of it.
Yeah, I'm saying if Surge deletes it, it'd probably be easier because he can't select
Nope,
the
I
extra
guess I can't.
tokens.
It's gone.
All right. So now it's still, I mean, 6 rounds. What did everybody else do for 6 rounds?
He wanted me to take him back, so I would have taken him to the side of the ship.
Okay, so you guys
On my
are at the
turns.
ship.
And
Yeah.
What
I
did
mean,
Pegasus and Corporal Punishment do?
20
We've been
squares.
we've been hanging around trying to help May I for whenever we can.
Okay, so you stuck around for the bubble pops. So now,
Yep.
you're in the water with the weird.
is it possible for me to drag that dead body back, or did he just sploosh into water and
Splooshed
disappear?
in the water and disappeared.
Then yeah, I would
So,
be
let's
around May I to
see.
assist.
So when the round starts, Brother May I, it's going to be you and then him. So what are you going to do?
I will cast Fear again.
Of course you will.
Well,
What's the
Can you choose to not affect allies, or is that just a cone of fear?
No, I pick whoever I want within the radius.
Although I noticed that it goes May I, then the chicken pony, then the shark. So May I can fly into the water and then they
No, it is a 30-foot cone.
scoops him up and takes him out of there.
Yeah, and that's why I was curious. And if it were to try and run past you, I would have whacked it once it got away from me. But I will give you a wisdom save.
You're
can't
at
choose.
the ship with the ducks.
Well, I took
No, he
ducks
dropped me
back,
off.
and then
He
I
had plenty
came
of
back.
time.
Okay.
It's 90-foot movement for me in water,
Uh-huh.
so I would have taken him back, and it was 100 feet away.
Okay. Well.
So one turn, and then back. 6 rounds. I thought that would be plenty of time.
Oh yeah, should be. And give me that save as well, or give him that save as well.
Yep. Big money, no whammies. 16 is
Safe.
all right. I was thinking that is your save.
All right, and it takes off running. You want to do anything?
I'm
shoot
gonna
at it.
swim towards the ship.
Are you gonna swing at it when it runs away from you?
No.
I
I'm
want to
gonna.
shoot at it with my bow.
It's out of range.
110? It's not out of range. It's just
19
long.
for 15.
Well, the ship's moved 20 squares
Yeah,
as well.
the ship's been moved further up. I stopped 6 rounds ago from moving it.
Okay.
Technically. All right, so it takes was it
15 magical bludgeoning.
Mm-hmm. All right. Nope, that's not the right number. That's the right number. All right. It keeps kicking it.
And you guys are going back.
Yeah, I think we can forget about this one.
All right.
I can pick Brother May I up out of the water.
I'll make my way back then as well. And I'll hop my way out of the water and into the ship as an elemental.
All right, there you go. That was fun.
Then
I'll navigate
that.
us back on the track since Sergeant Rock has had his way with the wheel.
And he's turned it towards shore, and
Should we check on the ship that's sinking or sunk?
I
Oh,
think we're
it
past
won't
that
hurt.
by now.
yes.
gosh, man.
I think it's long gone.
We're still going to go over there.
We can check to see if anybody made it off the ship.
All right, so go for it. You guys make your way towards where the ship sunk. You find nothing but floating corpses.
Ooh,
We
do we
have
find
a
any
elemental.
floating powder kegs?
I don't know.
We have
I
an
mean, we
elemental
can-
that's going to be an elemental for an hour. He can search the whole ship and come back with anything that's useful.
So
Actually, we all have water breathing. We could all go over there, but I have
Yeah,
to
I want to search the ship too.
okay. So give me 2 investigation checks. You guys need to pick who those 2 are going to be before you roll them.
Oh, okay. I have
I'm
a plus
going
7 on
down.
my investigation.
and I'll assist him in investigating if I can. I'd rather assist him than find it
Okay, well
what I
that gives
can.
him the 24 on the investigation then.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I didn't even
It
see you
would
rolled
like-
yet.
I had rolled before he said that only 2 people could roll.
I didn't see that. I wasn't paying attention. My hand was in my face when I was pointing. I was like, right there.
All right. So let's see.
So we searched the ship to see if there's anything good on it.
Yeah, more powder
Definitely want
gigs,
more powder.
any goodies, treasure.
All
Yeah.
right, so let's see how this goes for you. Surge, do me a favor and roll me 2d10.
2d10. 5-2.
All right, copy that. Ducks. Roll me 3d4s.
1, 4, 3.
All right. Okay, so as you're swimming around and y'all are doing your search, you do find, let's see, 2 more kegs of gunpowder that's
Yes.
sealed, same size
So
that you
that's-
have.
12 shots now.
You also
It
find
was 5 shots per, is what we had decided.
Oh, okay.
We did the math. It was 6.
I thought it was 4,
It
but
was 6 for the 2 kegs that we had.
because we had 1 keg.
We had 1 keg.
We only had 1
Oh, I'm
keg
sorry.
Yeah.
And it was 6 for the keg that we had.
because it's 20-pound kegs and it was 4 pounds or 4
4
shots
pounds
per
a shot.
keg. Yeah, so that's
1 pound per
6
shot.
no, it was like
4
4 pounds
pounds per
of powder.
Per shot.
So 20 divided by so it's 5 shots. That's right.
Okay.
So we have 15 shots.
15 shots now. Also, on top of that, you found 5. Well, I'll discuss what the actual art pieces are with you after we're done. And what was your last roll? 3.
1, 4, 3.
Okay, so Surge, give me 1d100 and actually give me 2 d100 rolls. So 78.
And me again.
Yeah.
31.
And why don't you give me one as well, Dux?
Oh, that's the wrong one. Sorry. 79.
78, 79. Interesting. Okay, so you two find. First off, you find.
Yes.
You see what looks like something suspended in an amber liquid. There's scorpion's tails, an adder's fangs, dead spider, and a tiny little heart, which looks like it's still beating inside. And you found two of those in your search of the other ship. And what was the other number? 31.
That's pretty weird.
You also find another potion bottle that has a yellow fluid in it, with streaks of black and streaked with black and swirls on its own.
Okay. And it was just a bunch of scorpion spider bits and then a beating heart, tiny beating heart.
Tiny little beating heart inside each one of the potions.
Okay. All right.
You also find what I say. You found 5. Was it 4, 5? Yeah.
5 pieces of art,
You
40 pounds of gunpowder,
you find a
those 3 potions.
carved ivory statuette. What looks like a bronze crown. See a box of turquoise animal figurines. That's 3, right? A gold bird cage with electrum filigree.
What filigree?
Electrum.
Electrum.
We actually found one of those before.
You also find a silver necklace with a gemstone pendant.
While they're doing this, I want to like pull up one of the floating bodies and set them on the edge of the ship here. Is it top cool?
Oh no.
That's right. That's amazing.
All right. You have a body there. And what do you do?
Speak with dead. Where is it?
Oh,
I think I had. Oh, nope. Never mind.
No, you have it as a.
Oh,
At will.
that's the boom. That's
the boom.
right. What
As
ship?
as you cast a
Go.
spell, you see it take
Uh-huh.
effect. You see its chest expand as it breathes in air, and then coughs out all the water, and it's there for you to ask whatever questions you want to ask.
All right. You weren't the ship that was sent to go pick up the refugees out at whatever the hell town we just left.
Zer.
Zer.
No.
Okay, good. Are you? What kind of ship were you?
Say smuggler and tell us where the hold is.
Warship,
Warship. Okay.
battleship, whatever.
tell them
Uh,
port. A man of war. Tell them
What port do you hail from?
What was the name of the fucking port? Second, scroll back and get the name. He breathes out Barrymore.
Barrymore. Oh, okay.
You would recognize that name.
Okay. And what was the name of your ship?
I have no clue.
You have no clue if you name of your ship?
I have no clue because I didn't get
That was the
one.
name of the ship. I have no clue.
No, I have no name for the ship, so I did not give it one.
White Eisenhower 1.
Oh, Hydra's Revenge.
Old Hydra's Revenge.
Okay. How many
That's-
questions is that? 4 or 5?
4.
And I guess for the last one, do you have any family members you need to let know that you're dead?
No.
Okay. I'll
And
push them off the edge of the
Bloop.
I love that.
You didn't.
I have
the
5
body?
questions to ask, but I didn't even bother to say, why did he attack you? I mean,
I mean, why do you attack us? We were just there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's running attacking everybody. He's probably an agent of the Lich.
He's a murder hobo.
Yeah. You didn't loot the body before you threw it back in?
No.
no.
He always stands for Rings of Regeneration, which is a joke because if they were dead, they probably didn't have it. But anyway,
No, he's wearing black robes.
Black robes, really?
Mm.
Did we see corpses with black robes?
It's just the one.
Okay.
Hmm.
so in this treasure,
Did we
there was
see this
couple-
corpse with black robes?
No, but you do see the flag for the ship as you're searching down below, and it's got the Tenebras symbol on it.
Forum Tenebris. Nazis.
So it was the bad guy going to reclaim the territory we took from him?
You don't know for certain because that particular question wasn't asked.
Were they coming towards
Yeah.
or away from us?
You don't know. It was in half and sinking.
We couldn't tell if the bow was facing us or away from us when it was in half
It
and
was
sinking.
actually facing further out, as if it
I
was.
say
So
my
it was going
perception
away
was pretty
the same
high on
direction
that.
we were.
Yeah, so the bow would be, I'd say, would be facing not directly the direction you're heading, but more off to the west.
What were these weird things that had the little beating heart in it?
Scorpion tails, spider legs, and it had a tiny little beating
Fangs.
heart.
The potion.
There were some
Spider fangs,
There were
okay.
some fangs in there too.
Oh,
Two
They're
little
black.
potions,
Yeah, you
and these were in a clear liquid, and all that was
Amber
suspended
color.
inside. Oh, amber color. Okay. And then we had 2 of those, and then a yellow with black swirls, streaks, potion.
Black
and
streaks and swirls, yeah.
Yeah, and I can try identifying those with my herbalism kit when we get back,
All right.
if that's such a thing you would allow.
If you give me an herbalism kit check once you get back.
Yep. Once we get back.
Once you get back into your normal human form,
Mhm.
humanoid form.
Close enough.
Or we could have May do a ritual cast of detect magic, right? Or identify.
Identify.
That'll
Yeah,
tell us if they're magic.
Detect magic will.
Well, if it's
that'll-
identify, if they are magical, it tells us what they are, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Do you have identify on you?
I have it at will.
Oh, you do.
Or not at will, ritual.
Ritual at will.
Okay, so you want
Cool. Perfect.
Which do you want to do? The magic, or do
We
you
can
want to use a skill?
detect magic, go straight to identify.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
If he
you
wants to do
spend
that.
about half an hour. Well, probably not half an hour because you see 2 of them are the same thing, so you're going to assume they're both the same.
And detect magic to see if anything else is magical that we found.
No, nothing else seems to be magical.
Okay,
Everything else seems to be some sort of artifact. You just picked up rogue levels, so that's not going to help you out. All right. So the first 2 potions that look like they had the little beating heart in it are called potions of potions of longevity.
Okay.
So you know when you drink this potion, your physical age is reduced by 1d6 plus 6 years to that of a minimum of 13 years. Each time
I don't
you
need that.
subsequently drink a potion of longevity, there is a 10% cumulative chance that you instead age by 1d6 plus 6 years.
Why should you drink some?
I'm 16. I don't need one of those.
I mean, get older. Drink 2. See if you go up in age.
I'm okay. We don't live terribly long. Oldish, but not like humans who can go a little further.
Now, that second or a third potion, I guess. if you
Yellow
will.
black swirl.
You've recognized this as being a potion of speed. You
Okay.
just found liquid speed.
Mmm.
So
Produce flame, heat it up a little.
you gain the effects of haste for 1 minute once you drink it. No concentration required.
I know who that'd be great for.
This guy.
Yeah.
This guy.
Have you ever seen Over the Hedge?
Oh no. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. More pad, less claw. Oh, right.
Yeah. Got it. He's good.
So basically, that one's a Red Bull.
That one's a Red Bull on
Yeah.
crack.
Yep. Yeah, I think you should probably take that there, Dux. That I've heard haste is a pretty exciting spell. Potions of longevity. I don't know if any of us need that right now.
Better take them now than lose them, and then go, wish we used them while we had them.
No, you-
Well, I've heard there's some spells that can age you pretty significantly, so that'd be better to have those then than take them now.
Does it help with aching bones?
Probably not.
Probably because it reduces your age.
I know. I know.
Is it
It's
good
just
for
like I don't know.
arthritis?
Or it could make you older
Shit.
if
That's
you
on
take
the
too
second
many.
use. The first
Yep.
use, there's no chance for side effects. So when you
Yep, and
use the
it's-
second potion,
Yes, the second time.
And it was a D6.
Do you
one
think-
d6 of age less.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, Rock is interested. He wants to drink it. He's
So the
23.
So the lowest it can take you is to age 13, is what it says in,
Mhm.
Yeah.
so much in the description.
He'd be a teenager again.
Possibly.
I don't know. How old was Rock when he was in the service?
I currently have his age at 23.
Okay. So
So
yeah.
it could possibly get back down to 17.
Well, with 23, he could possibly get down. He can get back down to 13.
If you drink
6
both.
plus
No,
5.
if he drinks one, he gets the maximum roll. It'll bring him down 12 years. He can get back down.
What is it?
But the
I thought it was 1d6.
1d6
Yeah,
plus 6.
Oh, plus 6.
Oh, D6 plus 6. Oh, no. No, I don't want to be that young.
And you could have the chance of going down to anywhere from 7 years younger, which will put you at 16 to 13.
Yeah.
Go through puberty again.
Yeah, that's right out. Forget it.
Yep.
Anybody else have any issues with that? You just going to put them away somewhere?
I think we
I'll
should
put it in my
probably.
bag of holding.
You
Put 'em
want
in
to
a
keep one, I keep one, or you keep both?
I don't care.
I think you should take the potion of haste for you.
Sure.
Yeah, you should definitely
Right.
have that.
Rock
How
wants to
old
keep
is
put
Serena?
in his bag of holding.
Oh, well,
Uh,
I mean, you could feed both of them to the baby, and then you could have a
Oh, yeah.
son like your son.
But
You
you
could
only,
have 2 sons.
there's no sure thing on it.
Maybe if you feed it to your son, it'll wake him back up.
Make your son a child.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, he can't get younger than 13, right?
Yep.
So max,
Oh, it is.
he can go down.
And he's roughly max he could go down to right now is 13 minimum. If he's the age
He's
of
like what? He's probably his
roughly.
mid-20s.
No, I think he's younger. I think he's just under 20 from what I
Wait, what was
remember.
Maya? Maya's got to be in his 40s.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's,
yeah.
he
Maybe
could
that
be the.
sensation though of taking the potion will help him come out of his coma because it'll make him feel younger.
I think we should keep those for a rainy day.
well, you guys have until whenever to decide. You don't have to decide it tonight. We are going to call it a night here, anyhow. Thank
Oh.
you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us this evening for another episode of Dungeons with Veterans. We will continue this again next Sunday, 7 o'clock. Also, we have our continuing game on Fridays at 7 o'clock as well.
But before we call it a night, Dan, can we move the ship on the map to where it's supposed to be after our day of sailing?
Unless we might encounter something else.
I will move you to because that was the end of the day when you ran into this
Yeah.
issue.
So we should
Cool.
be another. It's like 3 or 4
So
squares,
I'm
right?
gonna let you be right about there.
Squares.
That's where you'll pick up at next week.
Perfect.
All right.
And there, you never know. There may be something else that happens between now and then. Who knows?
And they were roughly going this way ish.
Are you guys?
When they were sunk, it looked like that.
You guys are on the screen. I did move you.
Yeah.
You said
Yes.
they were going like this way.
They were heading more towards Nosted. They weren't coming.
Nosted,
They weren't coming.
okay.
Or this
Help I had the point.
major port over
They
here.
weren't
This
going
is
this way. They weren't going that way. It seemed more along this route somewhere. And you
Oh,
found
well.
them down here, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
So,
So maybe
maybe
there's
there's something
some-
over here.
Yeah, there's a port here. Maybe they were coming out of this port, or they waylaid a ship that was coming out of this port. We never went to that port.
Nope. I think we could dig into that a little deeper, or go where they were going. Who knows?
We have passengers.
I
Yeah,
think
once
we
we
should take
take
off
care
the
of them, of
passengers
course.
first.
That's what I'm saying. After we
Yeah.
go back to Zur and take care of a business there.
If they were going toward the Lich, that's definitely something we have to investigate.
Going to, from, we don't know.
Could be
Maybe we're
something totally not connected.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Sure.
maybe we pick another body before we sail off and ask them if they know where the Lich is.
Where is the Lich?
Who does number 2 work for?
They're always after me Lucky Charms.
Yeah, because brother,
All right. Well, thank you very much, everyone, for watching.
Oh, thanks.
So before we go,
oh yeah,
Oh,
Good.
yeah.
give
Hey,
me
we got
a
a
D20 roll.
weekend.
Hey, I rolled well this time.
You rolled low this time, you said? Was it 17?
I said well.
Oh, well.
Oh, nice surge.
All right, so how about Surge, Punishment, and Ducks? Give me another one. All right.
Yeah, are we going to play on the 3-day weekend?
5, 6, 8.
What's the 3-day weekend?
that's
Next
just
Sunday, Memorial Day weekend.
There. What is it?
Memorial Day.
Memorial.
yeah.
All right, so advantage on initial roll for Surge.
Okay.
Temporary hit points for Ducks. And temporary hit points for Corporal.
How many temp hit points is it again?
2d8 plus 8.
2d8 plus 10. 2d8 plus
Oh.
11 for you because it's your
Oh,
level.
it's plus your
Plus our
level.
level.
38
Yeah, that's
plus
right.
one
That's
hit
what it
point
was.
per level, yep.
Yep, it's a
That's
lot.
what it was. Well, at this
It
level,
makes-
it's one good hit from a Kraken or something.
It makes my
2 good
All
hits from
37
Kraken
of
for
it.
me.
my briefing becomes superfluous. Maybe next time I'll get.
All right.
And while y'all take care of doing all your stuff, I'm taking a long rest down below because I got hurt pretty bad.
Well, you're going to have a long rest because pretty much it took you another day's worth to get to where the ship's at now, uneventful.
Okay.
Which is not saying that as soon as you jump back in next week that it's going to get eventful. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you joining us this evening for this this ragtag group of adventurers as they just try to take people on a ride and get them safely out of their own village and make trouble along the way. You guys, I don't know, you just a magnet for it. Anyway, we're all good. Y'all have a good week. Please be safe. Be mindful of the people that that are out there. Just be healthy and join us again next week. Y'all take care.
Bye. Bye.
Later.
Maybe